Lucky number 10.
10-2.
All right. Quick recap. If the dreams of a madman are to be believed, the Witch King decided to hasten Ragnarok along by reducing the growing power of the Orn. To this end, he ensorcelled a magic user from the Lutan and transformed him into an iron troll. This man, Trandil, was accompanied to the island by other Lutans, including Medrash, a green dragonborn, and a high-ranking clan member. For days, they have been working on eradicating the whole of the Orn, which would have succeeded if not for the timely intervention of the Bearers of Fate. So after dispatching the Lutans from the island, managed to save what remained of the high guard of the Orn, and you have met Torgred, which is now the designated survivor, let's say. She was very grateful for your help, even so that she allows you to leave the island with half of the riches that you have found and looted from the Lutans, which in turn were looted from the Orn. And she said that for as long as she lives, she will sing your praises and your glory to whomever has eyes to see and ears to listen. She also agreed to give you a banner so you can sail under the protection of the Orn for as much of that will do you for a while, until I guess the news will spread that the Orn is not so powerful anymore. I know Scar made her an offer if at least they might want to sail together to repopulate another island or something like that. However, she said that she still has a little bit of unfinished business here. Survivors need to be found, everything needs to be set in place, the dead to be dealt with, and you yourselves have decided to stick around for a couple of days, for as much as you can spare, to help them along, basically. So in that regard, Leif has helped in in helping Thorgred and her survivors deal with the dead, and providing them proper burial and ritualistic rites. At least the Lutans did something good, and the ones that they have slain in battle have pre-prepared with their axes on their chest and their weapons. So it was easy to identify those that fell in battle and those that died by lava, let's say. Of course, most of those that died by lava are still somewhere buried or melted down by the liquid. However, for the rest, everything was done as it was proper. Scar has helped dig up the tunnels to allow the horses to vacate and other bigger tools and instruments and pieces of furniture that could have been found and might have found a use for later. After 12 hours of digging, eventually Scar and all of those that helped him managed to make a tunnel wide enough to the surface so the horses could be saved, and other animals that were found afterwards. With the horses once to the surface, Thorgred noticed the golden goat that one of the horses were carrying, and she unfortunately said that cannot part with it. She needs it for the survival of the clan. As she explains it to you, that's an everlasting goat that comes back to life every dawn. So if you slaughter her, eat her, and whatever you do, eventually the goat will return to life, and then it can be slaughtered again, and people can be fed in such a way. So with the island destroyed, this is a lifeline for the survivors. So she takes the goat away from you. However, the rest she allows you to keep that as she has promised. Okay, Vondel, I guess, from what you told me, he retires either somewhere in solitude or near the boat, and after retrieving some paints, he starts painting his shield to his own style. Yes?
Agree.
Okay. For Scar and Leaf, anything else that I might have missed?
No.
Okay.
I mean, it would have been good if we would have found time to repair the ship a bit or to install the Scorpion ballista, but if it's not time, then it's not time.
Even with a fully dedicated shipyard and people that know how to work this, it requires 2d10 days to install an upgrade. So, and as I said, the boat is going to be prepared throughout these 2 days, but only 1 HP. It's hard to repair boats on while on the expedition.
Scar can be seen talking with Leaf and the old man Brannock on the ship, and that's
other
pretty
Leaf.
much what he's doing, yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Himnar.
Leaf.
Yes, I'm guessing. How is the masculine Leaf is life, something like that, right? That's the proper pronunciation. And Leaf is actually the feminine pronunciation.
Rhymes with safe.
No, Leaf,
Life?
Leaf,
Leif.
she...
Leif.
Leif, Leif.
Leif, she Leif. Okay. So Himnar decided that, had an idea to try to clean the corruption that Trandil has brought on, and he has spent a lot of time at the very pool of lava from where you found Trandil. So I'm gonna let him tell us what he's doing, the ritual and whatnot.
Tell us.
As Himnar approached the lava pools once more, the smoldering heat starts to blur his figure. He places a pile of weapons and shields gathered from the fallen, friend and foe. Memories flood his mind of a scorched Finnan, but also of his own pyre. When Trandil blazed him, Himnar didn't feel the pain of being burned alive, as most people would. He felt Grimnir's pain, its painful rage at being desecrated, used and abused for mischievous goals. A volcano was normally a grandiose show of nature, a pompous yet dangerous show of force. What happened to the Orn home island of Falegur, however, was nothing short of a disgrace. Evil schemes used to tap into Grimnir's power and use it for nefarious ends. Himnar's figure halted and started to chant. It was Dwarven, but a keen eye or an ear could discern the words Grimnir and Nat among the chanting. A moment or two after he started, small pieces of cooled lava rock started to rise and gravitate towards him in a spiraling pattern. The cavern was high, but it was mostly sealed underground. Yet somehow, through means outside the ordinary, a beam of light made its way from seemingly nowhere and started to slowly make its way towards Himnar from high above. It too in a spiraling pattern. The light beam and the lava rock met their paths eventually and started to spire together in a helix of energy and matter. Spinning faster and faster, they started to catch shape. Undistinguishable at first, slowly and steadily, it became denser and denser, spinning to a halt. In front of Himnar hovered an anvil, made out of what seemed to be a mold of lava rock and crystals. This was just a play of the light, however, as the cooling process accelerated and turned into a regular anvil. It slowly fell into Himnar's strong arms. As he lowered it to the ground, he inspected it, looking for some mysterious engraving or mark. Finally, after identifying something on the bottom of the anvil, he turned to his comrades, any who were watching the ritual, gesturing for them to come and see something like a secret toy. He stood brimming with pride at his creation. He showed the etching on the back as well, the Fate Bearers. A gift from us to the Orn, a sign that they can rebuild. Just like this anvil, they can make something noble out of this chaos.
Nice.
Wow.
An anvil.
That's an
Da,
excellent description of an anvil.
Dacă mi-a zis Mihai că de fapt e nevoie de un level 6 spell ca să consecrate the land again, am zis, bine, fac
Eu
un
nu
anvil.
ți-am spus nimica.
Iartă-mă, azi. Când am vorbit cu azi. So we hand over the anvil to
Are you
Epic Lady.
placing the anvil there, or just creating and giving it as a gift, like a mobile thing? What's the intention?
Numai să-l las pentru ei. Nu l-am gândit să fie mobile, așa că o să fie regular.
This is a great gift, says Torgred. Yes. You have done much more than it was required of you. And like I said, I'll be eternally be grateful. Now, I would like you to know that the offer that for you, all of you, I guess, to join us, our clan, is still open. I know it's difficult. I know it's something probably that's never gonna happen. However, know that you'll always have a home here, should you decide otherwise in the future. But we will meet each other again soon. I'm sure of it. If not with me, with the other Orn. But as you depart here, please accept one of my own to your crew, so that we will always have someone of ours at your side. Would you be willing to do that?
Are you asking if we agree to accept one of yours into our crew?
Yes.
I don't think that there is a problem with that. We always need more arms able to handle the oars.
Very well.
I will only take one of yours, and that will be Leaf.
She nods. Well, good news then, because she is the one that I was thinking of.
That is perfect.
She unfortunately won't be much good on land expeditions, as her feet are stumps right now. But as she has told me, she has two good arms, strong arms, formed in the forges here at the Orn. Should be capable of rowing. I'll have her get ready. She can join you.
Is the Wicker still around, or did she?
Yes, the Wicker is still around. Spending a lot of time in with crowds. You see that she's still scared and expects danger at any time. So this is Leaf. After she got time to
Fashion on.
put the makeup on and
Trimite-o în stânga la echipaj.
da.
Am luat restul ăla eu și mi-am învățat Restoration fix pentru ea.
That will not help.
Lesser Restoration are cu blinded, deafened, paralyzed and poisoned.
Mhm.
Deci n-ar vindeca bucăți de membre care sunt arse.
No.
Doar regenerate și încă unul, parcă.
Yep, has to be high level.
Generate or prosthetics. This is a world where people lose a lot of limbs, and there are peg legs, which are the easiest to do and craft, and there are also super advanced prosthetics that some people can craft. Akin to magic items, let's say that at worst they function as a natural limb. At most, they give you an edge in something.
Hold up.
I guess.
Hold up. I have the wooden peg leg in my recipes.
Recipes, yes.
I need wood and leather for that.
Yes, as a wood carver, carpenter, whatever you are, you also know how to craft basic prosthetic limbs. Of course, it will require a lot of time for her to accommodate to walking on peg legs, but it's a start. Okay, so you asked about the small wicker. She's still around, mostly hanging around your crew. You see that she's kind of looking for the safety of a group, and she always twitchy, looking around to left to right to see if anyone would attack her or something like that. But before we deal with that, Trandil might have been dead, but an ember, something of him, Leif, you are living with. After tapping into his whatever magics that he left behind before he is fully expired, you have learned
Not to touch
Some,
embers again.
you have learned you have unlocked some new potential sorceries, let's say. Okay.
So I would like to approach the wicker some point.
Mhm.
And ask her if she's alright. How are you faring?
I'm good for now. Good, but I don't know what to do. I'm thinking they'll hunt. The Witch King will continue to hunt me. No, I'm nowhere safe, and people are not safe in my presence. What do I do? Tell me.
Well, I cannot speak for you, but I can offer some advice, some counsel. You may take it, or you may find something else.
Please.
If you think that you are being hunted, then the best approach that I could think of is to be on the move. And it just so happens that we are going to be on the move soon. And even better, sometime really soon, we are going to reach the Well of Wisdom and the vault there. And I'm sure there are a lot of wise people there that can offer you succor and really good help. So, what do you say? Are you willing to come with us and tell your story to the wolf?
But I do not have nothing, no money to pay for the passage, and I cannot pull my weight. I'm missing a whole arm. I cannot throw. I cannot fight, and I cannot pay you.
How much are you eating?
Not much.
Then you're good to go, I guess. You can stick with me. We can sing together to chase away the boredom. Which reminds me.
As you are noticing this interaction, the rest of you, do you have any objections to the invitation that Leaf has made?
Avondale is sitting in a corner, still putting the finishing touches on the rim of the shield. You could
Tell us
probably
what the shield is looking like, if anything.
you can notice the shield is red and it's got some rough, savage outline of some sort of animal, which looks rather feline, and a couple of runes that run around. I won't go into saying much about that because I don't know really either right now. But anyway, one thing you can notice about Vondel though is that his eyes have started changing. Since he first started manifesting weird sort of magic, his deep dark brown eyes have started turning into a weird mixture of green, emerald green, and with red stars floating around, very noticeable. And since the last encounters, he's a lot more angry for some reason. He seems to be a lot on the edge. So here in this conversation, he says from his corner, "Yes, I think it would be wise for you to follow us. And not just follow us, but you would probably prove helpful if this Witch King decides that he needs to send people after you. It is best that you are on the move and that you are with somebody strong enough to finish his forces. It would probably help us keep them away from others, such as the Orn."
Yep.
She nods. Thank you. I don't know what to say. I never had anyone care enough for me. And then she joins you on the ship where she was hanging up until now, before being officially invited. You also, all of you, as you are preparing to leave, you see this change in Vondel, that he looks a little bit different.
Oh my god. And I'm going to jokingly ask him from afar, not getting close to him. Are you also turning into a Tass?
Wanda looks at him, and you can see a glitter of anger, like even deeper than before, and also a bit of hate. And doesn't say anything, just looks back to the shield.
And inside of your head, Vondel, a voice. You see what it happens if you don't let me out.
And you, fucker,
Soon
better
enough,
be quiet.
you
Are
will
you
be
saying that out
attacking
loud?
your own allies. Are you saying that aloud?
He's muttering it.
So
Yeah.
Leaf,
I'm
Do
not
you-
going to get closer. If I hear him muttering something under his breath, no. Taking a wild birth. Oh, I will also seek for Zai, but that can also wait until we are on the waters.
okay, so if you wanted to this interaction to be in a more secluded, let's say private environment, yes, it's good to be held on the sea with only your crew, with so many people wandering
Yes.
around. In the past few days, the other survivors have been found as well, some of which have been were beyond saving, some of which were saved. Not many are left, and they're still deciding to do, but they are all rallying around Torglet. And Scar, as always, the altruistic one, he also joined some of the searches in basically finding survivors. Okay, anything else that you guys wish to do or say or discuss before we depart?
One last thing, jokingly, Leif is going to ask Hardgrid if she's willing to part with the heirloom, with the tools, the elven tools.
This was already she already did this as soon as she returned. She said she thank you for for retrieving my family's tools. They're yours now. Do what you think is proper with them, and the bow as well. Place as many arrows between the eyes of the Lutons as possible, if you will meet them in the future. It will be great to avenge my family.
I think we shall graciously accept your gifts.
Okay.
Quite welcome.
Să uitați să vă dați un long rest, dacă nu v-ați dat deja.
Trebuie să-mi adaug cumva aceste Elven Tools, că l-aș vrea să le țin eu.
I think they're in Scar's inventory or something.
Are you parting with them, Scar?
Yep.
Ok.
Poți să ții tu arcul ăla dacă vrei. Îi dau un lustru și ți-l dau înapoi.
Not for long, a short bow.
Who's holding the greatsword?
The great sword was offered by Thorgred as a gift to Hrolf, because it is a Holharn heirloom, something that the Holharn gifted.
I'm talking about the one we found, or was that it?
Yes, the one with the owl. The owl is usually the symbol of the Holharn.
Okay.
At some point in time, when there was a meeting of the Jarls and the Orn and the Holharn became friendly, this heirloom was passed on to the Orn as a gift, and now, for saving their hides, Thorgred gifted the sword back to Hrolf, which is from Holharn.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't suppose the installing of the banner will take a lot of time, no?
No, it's like a flag.
Okay.
That was already done. So you're now flying with the Blood Eagle above the ship. And yeah, once again, you are back on board of the Fatebringer, heading to your next destination, which, if all goes well, it will be just in time for the meeting with Guli at the war main encampment.
What was the name of his sister?
Altes.
With the hash.
With an I or an E?
Am scris în...
Are prieten?
o întreb când te întâlnești cu ea.
Ok.
E cu Helia, așa că nu cred că...
Poate facem o cununie de conveniență.
O slujbă de înmormântare.
Avem cleric care poate să ia ceremonii. By the way, este un spell care se cheamă ceremonie, care e actually marrying people, nu? Așa se numește?
Da, și îți dă bonuri în chat. Buff-uri.
Yeah, okay. So, with new crew, new crew members, you are sailing once again. This time under with a banner, which is allowing you a little bit more of a protection. It doesn't take long for you to. So in the first day at sea, it doesn't take long to see that at least a couple of Varang ships are sailing, are giving you a white berth, saying that you are now flying under protection of a clan. So regular raiders that would have attacked you at sea now think twice before they do so. So yeah, you are heading toward the north, a little bit of a detour, not much, from your main course towards the Well of Wisdom, but just a little bit farther to the north, so you can visit with the Jarl of the War and get to the bottom of the attack at the misplaced tower, which still remained unresolved, and people are still holding grudges over it. So people died there, and Hrolf is still suffering because of that. As you are departing towards the north, the weather is becoming colder finally. Doesn't well at first, so it was extremely hot right now, but during your first day, it's becoming warm. Let's say it's like a warm day with a clear sky and with a light wind. The first day at sea go by uneventfully, and as the night passes, and you go into your second day at sea after Falegur, the weather drops a few more degrees in temperature.
I'd like to approach Zeit during the evening.
Yes.
I would go to him and nod. How are you doing?
Well, now that I'm waiting for tomorrow, but I sure hope this fucking heat is gonna pass out because I'm not a fan.
I thought that you call yourself a summer elf or
No.
child of the summer or sweet summer child or something like that.
I have no idea who you talk to, but I never did such things, you know?
You mentioned something about the color changing with the season or something. Yeah? No? I might be mistaken. Anyway, how are you actually faring with your new friend there? And I point where you hold your head, the second head.
Well, he's been quiet. I mean, mainly because we haven't been, into hostile territory after we finished that, a little journey in the island. But
when you say quiet, does it mean that it was not quiet at some point?
well, here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Back when we were in the White Rack. Remember that? And you guys were inside talking with the guy.
The ghoulie, ghoulie of the war clan.
I took a piss break. I also heard a whisper of some sort, a voice, telling me to check out the one of the barracks. And I was both happy and also devastated by what I found. To my surprise, coincidentally, the guys we had to raid and which are now our allies have been also the guys at some point during this time, the same ones that have raided my old caravan, found my goods there. I found everything there.
So that just confirmed your worst fears.
Exactly. I whip out, I whip up a little bag that is empty but has like some weird marks. This has been one little token that I've been carrying with me that was lost in caravans. It was one item I used to collect back in my world. It was a job, more or less. And my job policy is that which item I need to collect, it's none of my business. And it's empty now. So whoever ran his hands through this really has something that's not theirs.
And you didn't ask Ghoulie?
I
mean, by asking, what I'm actually mean is confronting him.
I mean, he said he wasn't even part of the raiders back when I had my incident.
Alright, so you need to dig deeper.
Either he's full of shit, which at this point, honestly, either if he is or not, that just confirms that the War Clan has been at the middle of it. It doesn't matter which name's on top of it. What what pains me the most is that I had to leave it there, even though I know where it is, and now I have to call these guys allies. But we're going. You asked me about the mask, and I believe, because
I ask you about the head.
yes, the mask head.
It's a head, not a mask. You cannot put it on your head and use it as a mask, right?
Not yet. Maybe.
Hmm.
Who knows? I know mask sounds easier to pronounce for me, but yes. But I wouldn't have been able to even consider looking at those barracks if it wasn't for that little voice. And
What kind of voice? Was it a male, a female? Was it young, old? Was it peaceful, cunning?
well, it was a dude's voice for sure. It sounded
Imposing, weak?
very distant. It sounded like it barely reached me. It sounded very. I don't know, like I barely, heard it. I couldn't quite get its intentions, if it was hostile or helping. But given that it's giving me a direction for my, for I'm trying one of my goals in this world, I think you understand why I would believe it has, for now, friendly intentions.
Okay,
And as I said before, now my only lead to that little voice, because I don't hear voices ever, and I told you guys I was not. I mean, the religion has never been a big part of me before coming here and learning about it. This is my only actual proof of existing this type of stuff. So whoever this head is embodying, it either has mutual goals as I have, which for now I'm happy to follow, but I don't care about it itself. I only care about me finding a way to get back my stuff, and also maybe bridge away from this world.
but do you trust it with your life?
With my life, well, that's
Yes.
the thing.
Do you entrust your full life to this head of metal?
Here's the thing.
If the head of metal tells
I
you to
would-
jump out in the waters, in the cold waters, would you do it?
Not at all.
Mhm.
I still follow my senses. The second I see something that won't benefit me, I would at first question it, and if not, probably just 100%, deny it or something.
That's a good answer, yeah. That's actually what every sensible person would do. Adzi,
Right?
off character question. Do we know if that the head helped us during combats and turned the tides in a few times?
So you saw whenever the head activates, there is a strange magic that you can feel coming from it, and the way it vibrates as well. And so yes, the short answer is yes, you noticed, but after casting that counter spell,
It went dormant.
dormant, and not even the trace of magic that was there before. Vondel can't detect right now with his smell for magic around, and even with the detect magic with the being that head as right now as a mundane object. So yes, after that it kind of dissipated.
Okay. Can you show the head for a bit? I promise not to take
Yes.
it from you.
I whip it off from the belt and hand it to you.
I look closely at the head, try to hear if anything works inside of it, like gears or anything. But only for a second, I'm not one.
Pe capul la ureche auzi marea și după aia dă seama că ești pe mare.
Da, exact. So,
Did it ever do stuff before the island?
the only
Okay.
stuff it did before was to stay still and do
Like now?
nothing, like now.
Do you think maybe I don't think so. I'm gonna ask anyway. Do you ever think maybe the island had some sort of influence on it?
Which island? Which one?
Faligor. The volcano activity, the weird magic that's been
I
happening.
think
because of-
maybe not the island per se, but the people, and especially the activity on the island. It triggers something, and I think this head is listening even now. I think there is magic inside. Maybe there is also life inside, and I think it has a will of its own, and I think it has objectives and goals which for the moment it seems to align with ours. But I also think that at the moment where those goals will no longer be in the same direction, it will try to turn you or turn us into the direction it is wanting to go. So I will ask you to be very careful of what you hear and what your thoughts are, and try to discern if they are your own thoughts or if maybe they come from another source in the future. And I know that it's not going to say anything now, but I'm pretty certain that he's hearing everything that happens around this ship, and we are going to reach the Wolf sometime sooner or later. And if it's not going to behave properly, he will just stay there like an offering, maybe to the statue of the Great Mother, the Mother Aldin. Who knows? If it doesn't behave, that's what I think. You can keep it for now.
Oh, that's nice of you. If you ever see me act, let's have like a code word or a keyword. If you ever see me act like the old man, the old fire wizard Trendle, you could clearly see that he was not in his right own mind. Let's have like a keyword, like to let us each other know that it's still me there.
Yeah, what was the name of the city you came from?
Waterdeep.
Waterdeep. Okay, so we can say something like the water is deep here.
Or yeah, I like it. Or where do you go swimming, in which waters? And the other one has to reply deep.
Okay, yeah,
Something like that.
yeah, that's
And
nice.
in case you notice that I lost my free will, I say it right now, you have my
Don't say it. I don't want this responsibility. Just don't.
well, I won't say it, but I'm glad you got it anyway. Just so you know, and if the others, it comes into discussion, make sure to let it.
I'm not the right person to do that. I'm not sure if you noticed the Grims in this realm. We are of conflicted nature. Sometimes we sing, we look happy. Other times we just want everyone else to be dead. So don't
Oh.
let me. Yeah.
That's quite bipolar. Well, you are the one that knows it right now. Do what you want with it.
All right.
I'm just leave it on the table.
I will pat Zayt on his shoulder and I will return to my post.
Before you do that, I will ask you, did you also notice in the heat of the battle with Trandil, Vondel's was kind of...
Oh yeah, Vondel, would you be so kind to come over here? Zayt would like to ask you a question. And then I will go back to my place.
For Vondel is allowed to respond. You see Hrolf turning around. He starts making his way slowly towards Himnar. Puts a fatherly hand on his shoulder. Squeezes it a little bit. Said, "You did good, son. You did good." And then turns over to Vondel. Looks at him. And then says, "Vondel."
And Volder snarls back. Speak.
"Do you know why my eye is missing?" As he points out to his missing eye.
Because you're a fool?
No. It's because I traded it at the Well of Wisdom for power. Power to see the future. Sometimes I can sense things before it happens, before they happen. And I couldn't help but get a sense that you and I were gonna have a fight soon. Is it what I'm sensing wrong?
Vondel just breaks out in laughter. A fight between us two. I don't think that's what's going to happen. You still have your uses. But you know, hero, and he spits out the word like a curse. What did you think that killing, that dragon wench would help you with?
Killing the what?
You know, the green dragon wench.
Do you perhaps mistake me for someone else? It is not I that killed her.
Oh no, but you took part in it. Like both you and that green thing over there were very intent of ending her.
I would admit that I wanted her dead. That is for sure. Am I sensing some wrong allegiances here? Do you perhaps feel like you're on the wrong side? Would you have joined them, your clan there, in assaulting, in eradicating the orb? Are you a madman just like they are?
I think you are mistaking me for somebody else, Rolf, hero. I do not change allegiances. If I had given my word, I will uphold it. The problem here is that we are supposedly on this great mission to save the world, but what I'm sensing is that the only thing that you are trying to save is yourselves and your pride. You know, that dragon wench and her goons, they may have been crazy, but they may also have not been crazy. I don't care a shit for them. I will slaughter them any day. But the problem is that they may have held important information. You know, maybe with that information we could save other places. How do you know that there's not other cities burning right now? How do you know that nothing else is happening? How do you know their plans? Maybe they could have been just fooled into doing what they've done. Just like, the other bastard that slaughtered your crew and friends, which you have forgiven. And then we just kill these people?
I have not forgiven anything or anyone.
You have not, but you have made a choice. And that choice has proven maybe to be right.
It was
We have
not
taken our chances with them.
my choice. It was the choice of the others.
It was the choice of everyone, and you agreed
Yes.
to it because you thought better. In this moment, we just slaughtered all those people. And that is maybe correct, but what if it isn't? There should be unity. We should be
Yes.
thinking what we are doing before we are doing it.
There is. This is unexpected that I find wisdom in your words. Though, next time, maybe you should speak out, speak up before the heat of the things.
Rolf, in the heat of the battle, I may not be always myself. You may have realized this, but I am not a hero. I am a killer. That is what I am, and I do not deny it. They have called me the young tiger. Well, mostly the women. And others have called me the mud beast. And that is because I will rip apart anything that stands in my way, with no discrimination. I love height, and I respect honor, but I also respect the wise and the cunning. I do not try to delete others or myself, think I am someone that I'm not. Do you remember? Once you've asked me if I believe in gods. Well, here's the answer. The one time that I chose to believe in someone and dedicate my being to them, they put poison in my cup and a dagger in my chest. And as I lay down in the rain and mud, my blood quenching the thirst of the earth, I swore to myself that if I live, I will carve the bloody cross in those treacherous bastards and rip their hearts out while they're still beating and feed them to the pigs. Will fucking burn their families. I'm not going to be anybody's tool ever again. My own self and my strength will be the only things that I serve. And I will not let these divine cunts try and control my fate like they do with yours. You're talking about gods, but if they were willing to save everyone, they would get their shiny arses down here and do what's right instead of having us slaughter people in their place. It is very much clear how much they care and how much they're willing to sacrifice for their great cause, and that is us. And you're controlled by greed, just like that mage fucker. The only difference between you and them is what you're greed for. You're the same. Willing to destroy anything in your path to achieve it, and you still call it righteousness and heroism. And that disgusts me. You know, have any one of you have considered what those poor bastards, may have had? They may have had a family, a wife, a husband, maybe sons and daughters, mothers and fathers who rely on them. And what will happen to those now? You know, orphans, old people that will die. You know, you've talked about raiding as a sacred ritual or something. I don't know how you people delude yourself all these years thinking that. You march an army to their gates, you kill their warriors and leaders, and then you burn and plunder their homes. You steal their food and riches, then you let them starve. If they're still alive to do so. And then you have a clear conscience about it? Or have you just been going around politely knocking at their gates and kindly asking for their last loaf of bread? Then they will happily give it to you. Or maybe you'd kiss them on the forehead and leave waving goodbye. I think there is a lot of... just forget it.
Rolf looks towards the others before speaking again.
I suppose we are all hearing this, or is it like a private chat?
Oh,
Not a big boss.
Wonder was loud enough. He's not the subtle one.
I'm sorry, Vondel, I did not catch everything from the start, but what orphans were you talking about? The Orn?
The Orn? There's a handful of Orn left. I'm talking about everyone else.
Everyone else? What do you mean, everyone else?
No, they're bastards and I'll kill them all the same. I'll kill them every time. I do not care who I kill if I am too rich to achieve my goals.
So
I do not have any kind of resemblance of loyalty left towards the Lutons. I may have been one at once, but they have betrayed me. And betrayal, to me, is not something that I will accept.
So you are willing to just create more orphans?
No, you are creating them as well as I am.
Yeah.
I don't care, but we are supposed to be reaching this goal. We are supposed to save the world, you know. What does the world mean to you? Is it just Earth? I think you should be looking at the people first.
Not all the people, surely. Some of them are worth saving. The others, not so much.
And how do you discern that?
Well, if anyone is killing innocents, then it is not deserving to be saved. That's
do you believe
a
that
given.
murder is right?
I believe in justice, and applying justice can be done by killing. Yes, that's
Justice
a penalty.
to whom?
Sorry?
Justice to whom? What is justice?
Justice to the divine powers.
Oh, so
There are
back to
things
the
that are
divine powers.
simply just because they are deemed to be so by the gods, by the stone court.
It's just delusion.
Do I sense suffering in Wonder?
Not
You
in
don't
me.
sense any-
I'm glad.
Any suffering. You just sense anger and disappointment.
Then I will not intervene.
No suffering here.
I think what Vandal tries to do is question the need for raiding in a constant turmoil, like clan raiding upon clan, over and over and over in this ceaseless war, when this world may thrive in different ways.
Yes, you are right, I think. Sorry, Vandal. Carry on.
Nah. What I think is that we may not need to kill everybody. And I don't say that because I really care, but I think that we should be considering a lot more before we do so. Like this, what we've done now, may be right, or it may not be. But the right choice would have just been to take that dragon wench, we just take her hostage, or just keep her, just ask her, see what happens, see what is going to happen, see why this is happening. They have information. They had information, which now we don't.
We tried that before. We tried that with a lot of prisoners, and
You
it
realize
didn't
that
good.
those people, Leif, those people, they are just scared, they're stupid. There was a high-ranking official of the Lutans. She has worked with the Jarl. She has received her orders from the Jarl. Now we have nothing.
Yes, and imagine if even the lowest of the ranks was not willing to say anything, what about the highest of the ranks? You don't
Highest of
get
the
to
ranks.
to that place by being open mouth, you know.
You don't get to that place by being open mouth.
We
You realize-
offered we even I think this was a mercy kill. We offered the highest honor for that Dragonborn. Die in battle, to die in battle, that's anything that a raider would aspire to. It was
I do
more
not.
than it deserved, and she deserved. Well,
The
we are
only
not just
victory
any
in
raider.
battle is victory.
Yes, the only victory is victory. I agree.
You know, Leif, what I'm trying to say is that somebody intelligent enough to reach such a high position would be willing to compromise. Possibly. If they don't, you just cut them off. But you do so with, a shred of intelligence. I am maybe not one to talk. I lose myself in battle. I lose myself quite often.
And if they are intelligent
But-
enough, they can cast you on loose ends, on wrong leads and stuff like that. So
Oh, they very well could, but they may also not.
Yeah, and who's to tell? Wouldn't it be better to just offer a mercy kill and be done with it?
If we are going to offer a mercy kill to everybody, we will never reach any kind of agreement.
No, not to anybody. Only those that are worth of a mercy kill.
So
Obviously.
was the other guy, I don't even remember his name, the one you've left alive and the one we're going to meet soon.
Gully? Oh, I would have loved to kill him.
Oh, you would have, but you haven't.
Yes, I was not able to do that in the middle of their stronghold there.
So you choose to go against everybody else.
Not everybody else. It was something that we all deemed appropriate to decide if they are really misguided and talk to their leader. We can still talk to the Lutan leader, see if they are also misguided.
Talk to that snake. Yes, of course you would.
See? What would you do if you were standing in front of the Lutan leader, Jarl?
Of course, I would drive my axe through his skull.
Wait, but why? Surely you would want to negotiate to find who is leading him in the wrong path first.
Oh, that could happen before, yes. But there is only one end to that.
Well, I
that
rest my
snake.
case. I rest my case then.
There is no case to rest there. There is one way to reach, our goal, and there is only one end to him. We could use him, but at the end, only death awaits him.
I tell you one thing. I'm not actually a raider. I'm just a Grimm. I used to sing by the lake, help people mending the boats. I did not have dreams of raiding on going against others and killing and pillaging and bringing treasure back home, wherever that may be. I see what raiding does to people here, but I also see what raiding means to people here. It is the greatest honor to die in a raid, and it is what it's wanted of the men, of the warriors. And if these are the rules of the realm, then so be it. Obviously, there are better paths with less suffering on the way, but these are not the paths of this world. This world is built upon the suffering, is built upon the deaths and the honor. And I'm telling you another thing, if at some point in the future there would be like a sort of an event that will be able to unite all the clans together, they will be unstoppable against any enemy.
The only thing that will bring all the clans together will be their imminent destruction. There is enmity between them, and there is reason for these raids. It is not always for enjoyment. What has been happening in the past years. That beasts have been descending from the mountains and forests. There is the cold, there is less food, the farms, everything. Everything is dwindling. Everything is getting less and less. There is a necessity for this. And always, people will try to take from others because they need to survive.
This is why we need a gathering of the clans in the Drift Hall. At the Drift Hall.
Unity, you said, but it seems to me that you are the only one not okay with our decision that we made when dealing with your clan's members. Anyway, I do get what you're saying, and perhaps we could have gathered some information from Medrash. It happened as it happened. That cannot be taken back. And you have to be okay with it. Not... Well, we have several choices. I will let you sleep on it. And if you still think ill towards me, towards the others, come the morning, then you are free to challenge me to a duel, to a homeganger. If you wish
I
to
don't know
live,
why.
we can leave you at the nearest island. And if you are an assassin, just like the other lieutenants that tried to assassinate me on the way towards the misplaced tower, bring it on, kid. Let me see what you have.
I do not know why you are so eager to die, old man. But if I ever wanted to kill you, you would be dead by now.
Old, yes. I have learned a lot in my many years. I'm not willing to die, and I'm not willing to challenge you to a duel. That's what young Rolf would have done. So I'm leaving this choice with you. If you want, you know where to find me. Until then, you will listen to what I have to say.
Wonder lad, just a few words from my part. I don't think anyone from the Lutons that we encountered in the Orn Island would have told us anything. We tried talking to lower members, but we also tried parleying with the wizard, and he was far gone. It's very possible even the leader Medrash was already way gone. So there was, even if we tried to parley, the chances would have been minimal.
The word I'm trying to say is that we don't consider those things. We never do. But it is okay. What's done is done. The only thing that we are supposed to be doing is maybe reconsider things. I do not hold anything against these people. And he shows to the crew and to Rolf. But if there is anything that will stand in the way of my goal, I will not take even a moment in thinking to discard it.
It's a good thing to consider, lad, for the future, trying to extract or collect information. But you mentioned your goal. Would you share it with us?
When the time comes.
Aye.
Well, obviously your past with the Luton clan is not the best, and I don't blame you for hating those people that have wronged you. But do you also consider of trying to get to the core of the problem? Because you, like it or not, you're still fully tied to the Luton clan, more or less. You mentioned justice, which is a thing that I'm actually, now that you raised the question, in this world, it's either, who's the bigger fish in the sea. That's just how it works.
Oh, it absolutely is.
But have you thought about, trying to fix the problems? You are the first, you would set, in my opinion, a very good example for your people of what not to do. I'm not saying to how to fix the world, but, just the little people that you had in your life. It's never too late to come back.
I do not know what change you want of me, but the one thing that I haven't tried to do is change myself. I think I've been loyal enough to someone, and I think I've just been betrayed. I don't know if they think less of me, or if they think more of me. But what I want to do is just end that fucker, and that's it.
At the back of the ship, I'm in. Scar and the wolf are in a private conversation with Liv.
And old man Brannock.
Yes. The others are giving a little bit of space. Oh, hey, Scar.
Hello.
Seems like there's drama at the helm of the ship. Couldn't help but hear it. Part of it.
Call this drama.
I mean, something.
I just see kids arguing. Assassins, killers. They have no idea what that means.
Yeah.
Oh, I used to have a daughter like you.
Daughter?
Yes.
Tell me about her.
You just remind me of her, and I was seeing you suffer almost like her, and something clicked.
Mm.
Can you tell me more about your accident first, and then I will tell you more about my family, if you don't mind.
It's no accident. The bastards caught me. The Lutans. They hang me by a chain, and they slowly dripped me into the lava. But I gave them no satisfaction, no grimace, no yelp, and definitely no scream. They could have dipped me to my neck, and I wouldn't have given them anything, those bastards.
Where did you get that willpower from? Your parents?
My family, yes, we've been around for a while. We are long-lived, but that does not mean that we had it easy. You see, the longer you live, the more you experience suffering, get accustomed to it, get shaped by it. And I guess they left something of theirs in me, then I turned it into a shield.
Scar twitches when he hears suffering. Yes. Yeah, you have a point. Well, if everybody had your willpower, the Ragnarok will last only one day. But that is not the case. Do you mind if I inspect your wound?
She pauses for a bit. I do not mind, I guess. And she removes her wrappings. And you see that she still has her feet hanging in there, but they're not quite usable. They're black and almost...
From the lava or so?
Yes. Up to
Are
her
they
ankles.
scorched?
Yeah, they're almost petrified and it's black stumps, more or less. They have melted a little bit in on themselves, but there's still a remnant of what used to be her feet. It's not necessarily they just melted away and left only.
I look at Wolf and speak with him telepathically in our own language. You see that?
Yes.
That is suffering.
Pain. Looks pain.
I could have ended her, you know. But I cannot. That
She
is-
should be suffering, but she's not. She's special. Something.
You are...
I sense pain. Her. But she. Don't show it.
You are hellspawn, is that correct, Wolf?
Don't know what I am.
Your creator is Hell, the lady of the underworld.
Seem to remember her, yes, but
She hates seeing people suffer,
yes.
and she wants it to stop.
It will.
But I defied her.
With death. No suffering in death. Only peace. Yes.
Can you come here?
Should we kill the big guy He seems to be suffering. Yes.
No. Let him live.
But defying. Or maybe not. I don't understand. Too young.
Just come here.
Wolf.
It may sound weird, Wolf. It's probably the weirdest thing I asked you. But can you lick that black stump wooden leg and tell me what you feel? I am hoping that some magic runs through you and perhaps hell can sense the suffering that is within this girl. And perhaps, I don't know, I hope something occurs, even though she doesn't work like that. Pretty sure she will not ignore her suffering.
He gives the wound a lick. He doesn't get anything, but to get something. So nothing, he says, but you already know what you need to know. I'm one-on-one.
There's more.
Oh, nice.
Secret.
Un pariu că îi zice că trebuie să facă un sacrificiu ca să își recapete picioarele.
Întrebarea e ce ar putea sacrifica Scar.
One of us. He needs to kill
Exact!
Nu e kit pe kit.
Nothing.
Really nothing.
Nothing. Sorry. I can do better. I can try again.
Try again.
You lick again. He does nothing. You get the same feeling. Instinct.
What do you feel about this soul, Wolf?
Don't know. Too soon. Tell.
Keep that in mind. Perhaps there would be a way to save her.
Are you speaking telepathically or?
Yes, telepathically.
Okay, so no one else can hear you. Nothing she wants. Safe. She seems fine. For now.
That is not fine. It cannot be fine. Let me ponder for a bit, but know that there might come a day that we might have to do something about it.
Okay. Whatever you say. I follow you, Oscar. Yes. I'm supposed. That's my job. Okay. Okay, so eventually, after all of this heavy interactions among the crew, among yourselves, the angst, the drama, eventually it comes the time that you have to go to sleep so you can rise and shine in the morning. Better men, rested. So, yeah, if you need it for anything, I'm guessing yes, for recovering he die, or another long rest. When the second day rolls around, however, you realize that once again the temperature is dropping by several degrees. However, now for the first time since you left nowhere, there doesn't seem to be any sort of wind. So the sails are pretty much useless at this point. And this is where, again, the crew must work extra hard for this ship to become mobile again. So, now with no wind, everyone, at least 10 people have to row, and the speed of the ship will be halved to your destination. So you're moving slower. Okay.
Can you show us
But-
the map where we are?
Sure. Map. Actually, you can go to the map whenever you want by navigating to the main page.
Yeah, I meant the token, the party token. Where?
So here
Okay.
is where you are. So yes, no wind. The crew starts rowing. You're moving at half speed. And eventually, after waking up, getting a little bit of food in you, Rolf will once again approach Vondel. How are you feeling today, son?
Yeah, Vonda looks a bit more rested. Looks at his way, but not with as much hatred as before.
Mm-hmm.
Though still visibly angry, as says, "It is not your day today." I just turns back. To
Can we leave you anywhere?
There isn't a question about me in leaving this
Wait.
party, old man. The only thing that I want is that you put some thought in what you're doing. And that is.
He nods. Very well. For I heard about you chasing some sort of vendetta, destiny, fate, whatever you have. For as long as we stand together, I'll do my best to assist you. And I agree, some things can be better thought out beforehand. This is why decision is not always with me, and I defer to all of you here. You are all important. Once we reach the Volve, I will have completed my mission. And if you deem me to be fit, you can take over, all of you. You'll not have to support me for much longer. Goes back. Okay, as you guys are moving at a slower pace, however, you are starting to hear something into the distance, and some sort of ship thing starts approaching you. It's sailing
Check.
at a much... Ce zici?
Perception check?
It's moving at a much faster speed than you, as it is slowly gaining speed. And the closer and closer it gets, the sheer size of this ship, it becomes apparent. It's more than double, maybe triple your ship. You have seen some of these in the past. Skips, they are known, or at least some of them that are strongholds sailing across the sea. Usually each clan has one when they depart for the drift hall, for the gathering of the clans. Also, the Bainder are known to have huge ships when carrying great amount of goods from one side to another. However, the closer that this ship gets, the weirder it looks, and not resembling anything that you have seen or known before. For once, it is not made out of wood, but out of some sort of metal. Secondly, even though there's no wind, this ship is moving fast and you see no oars moving at its side. Instead, in the back of it, there's some sort of bluish flame spewing and spitting into the water, propelling this ship at a great speed. It approaches you and starts sailing almost at parallel with you and comes very close, almost bumping into the side of your ship. And you can see someone sitting on the side of the ship, and near him there are what appear to be impaled raider heads on stakes and whatnot. And the ship is clanking and clinking as if it's carrying a lot of goods, and that man that is sitting on the side of the ship starts dancing and starts singing a little bit towards you. So for the next part, I need you all to unmute your Foundry if it is muted.
Unmute what?
Foundry. Dacă e muted din...
Nici nu mai știu unde se...
din
Al
Chrome.
treilea tab de la dreapta la stânga dacă ai alea pe 0.
Nu.
Sau din volume mixer pe...
It's not.
All right. So as this man breaks into song with his trumpets and his drums, the heads, the dead heads, also start singing, joining him in some sort of a chorus.
Jesus.
Make way for Mahdi. Say hey, it's Mahdi. Hey, clear the way for the rolling bazaar. Hey, you, let us through, travelers from afar.
Oh, come for the coin, he'll conjure up some spells.
Come close, gather round, quick now, not a sound. The only rapture in hell.
Mahdi, fabulous, he, Lord of Avernus, knows you all by your first names, come take a seat. He'll fill your belly for a soul, good service is always his goal. Then come and meet the king of hospitality. Mahdi, mighty is he, Lord of Avernus.
Smart as 6 regular lich, definitely. He's faced off Orcus' horde.
100 demons with swords. Who sent those notes to their lords? Well, Mahdi.
He's got 75 golden centaurs. Fierce owlbears, he's got 53.
When it comes to infernal type monsters, oh, he'll seat them all, he'll hold a ball. Why do you wait? Come in and see. Mahdi, cunning is he, Lord of Avernus.
Make a wish with flourish, sign here please.
He makes the hell so much better.
Follows contracts down to the letter. So sign on the line and deal with Mahdi. He's got 95 white dragon wormlings.
And to view them he charges no fee.
Spend a day at his spa where you'll be kings.
And now that you've come, he'll start the fun. Your joy dance is all he needs. You will see. Just with you, Lord of Avernus.
Heard your war machine needs some fixing for a fee. And that, good people, is why my Emporium has dropped by.
With 60 magical scrivens galore, with orcs and trolls, a brass band and lore, 40 satyrs, his cooks, his bakers, harpies, the screecher, he make way for Mahdi.
And just as they stop singing, the man of the hour makes his appearance from behind from the room there on the deck, and he comes to greet you. The chat. You see that kind of looks like a bipedal white tiger.
Hooked.
His hands are inverted. He is very imposing and very smiley, if you can see a smile on a feline face. And he comes to greet you himself and says, "Welcome in to the Grand Menagerie, dear friends. Well met. Come inside. We've everything you need. Come, do not be shy." And then you see this guy jumping out of the side over here. And the side door opens. And should you wish, you are invited on board.
Bondel almost drops his axe while gulping at whatever the hell that is.
Step into the Grand Menagerie. Do please. Let your world become a perfect waking dream. What do you need? Or think you need? Or only want? That's fine with me. I'd be delighted to provide it. My staff's all kinds of excited. Take a load off. Kick your heels up. And then he squints. Looks like you could use the sleep.
Why the fuck do you sleep and you speak in riddles?
It is not riddles, my friend, but it is verse.
Wait. Are you a trading ship or something?
Yes, we are we are trading in all manner of things. Selling, buying, whatever you need, think you need, or only want. Like I said, I'll be happy to provide it.
Who are you associated with? The Bandur? The Wolf?
Oh, but I am my own businessman.
Oh, a freelancer.
We've got almost everything you need for our long ships as well. Location for that long-lost treasure, boundless lore, and endless leisure. Just make sure to pay up before departing. And come, enjoy Grimnir's weakest party scene. The Grand Menagerie of Mahadi. It is incredibly indebtable, contractually inflexible, infernally ineffable. Welcome to the Wandering Emporium, number 3. I'm Mahadi.
That's fucking
Oh,
awesome.
Wait. Number 3? So there are 2 better than you?
It is a franchise, my friend. I do not expect the people of this world to understand what a franchise is.
Is it something that you eat?
No. Oh, come in, my darling friend. And you must be Skaruvar Heliager.
how the fuck do you know that?
Oh, I know all of my clients by name. Anything, the needs. I think we have some people suffering that need to be dealt with. Shh, don't tell anyone. Oh, Zeitz Jarl of Waterdeep. I'm thinking to start the Wandering Emporium 4 nearby to your home plane, city.
Oh, no way.
Yes. Though I'm a little bit stretched thin as it is. I have tried in the past to put other people in charge of my franchise, but that didn't work out. So I had to take over all of them myself. Oh. And this is Vondel of the Angry Clan, a madman. But a battery heart.
Vondel just gives an appreciating look at the art that are the severed heads on spikes.
Oh yes, people that foolish enough to have thought that they could raid this ship. Do you not see?
Oh, fools. Right.
And Himnar of the Dorvan clan. Secrets galore inside this tiny body. Some that you might be finding soon, and I am not at liberty to share, unless you wish me to, as of course, and at a price. Anyway, come. What can I interest you today?
Leaf
How
will,
did you?
Leaf will take note that
Interesting at all.
Leaf will take note that he didn't mention him, so he will happily strut along.
Oh, but where do you live? All of yous. Looking at Leaf.
Huh? What?
I've seen so many of yous already.
Of me?
Well, they all look different. You all look different, but you have the same scent, let's say.
He will smell his armpits. Now I don't think so. I bath each day, a few times even.
You're like a fucking echo. Echoing all across. I don't know how many of you are, hundreds, but this is not the first time we meet.
Now why do you have to mention Echo?
I do not know. Do you know what an echo is, my friend?
No?
It's okay. When you yell into the forest, or a structure and it yells back at you. Anyway, welcome, as I said, to the Wandering Emporium, to my grand menagerie. We have plenty of things. If you're interested in anything, unloading things, buying things, enjoying a day at the spa, my restaurant, anything, any kind of needs that you have will be met here, my friends.
What is your price?
Depends on what you're willing to purchase, of course.
So I couldn't help but hearing your song mention heard your war machine needs fixing or something like that.
Yes, we have a shipyard here.
Oh!
And he points to the crane here. We are a mobile shipyard. We have all sorts of upgrades if needed. You can buy them here. We can assemble it here. And of course, how would you know what you want to buy if I do not give you the tour of the thing? Would you like to join me downstairs?
Yes.
Good.
Is this some sort of a weird dungeon in?
No, you will be safe here. You're under the protection of Mahadi. Do not worry about any dungeons.
Who is Mahadi?
I am Mahadi.
Who are you? I have not heard of you in my life.
I am the lord of this place, the owner of this place. Everyone here works for me.
Of this place, but you see this whole fucking world. You are nothing in it.
And that's exactly how I want it to be. I'm merely passing by. And I
Going
cannot
where?
help but from here to there. You don't have to worry about it. I just spotted some would-be customers in the distance. So I said, tasty. Come, let us invite them on board.
And all these crew tieflings?
They look like tieflings, yes. What you know to be tieflings. So if you want to have your war machine, as I like to call it, needs taken care of, you only need to speak to my friend Bellagio here. Now, Bellagio, please make an appearance and introduce yourselves to these people. And you see someone walking from
Mifrika.
the room there.
Yes.
Hotel Bellagio?
Ooh.
And you see that he has a squid instead of a face. Some of the tentacles are prosthetics out of metal. He's finely dressed like you expect an admiral to look like. And he goes like, I'm Bellagio at your service. Whatever you need about having your ship repaired or upgrades installed, just holla at me, as the cool kids like to call it.
Nice meeting you, I guess. But What are you?
Not
Squid.
warriors. Yes.
A what?
I'm a beast-born squid.
I see.
That's something you'd be able to comprehend, is it not?
Yes.
Very well. Then, welcome. Oh, please, if you do not mind, Vondel, to step a little bit, take a step back. Now, this is where the real magic happens. And then the doors here fly open, and you see some stairs with the red carpet going down to the lower level.
Of course it has to be a red carpet.
But of course, only the best for my customers. And
Before stepping down, Vondel is going to look at everybody around to see their intentions, to like guess their intentions. Like how they're gripping their weapons, how their muscles are tensed up, how they're sitting in a position and everything, their gazes.
So these guys are very well organized. If you're talking about the other people that are patrolling
Pretty
around
much
here.
everybody, because he's paying attention to what's going around.
Yeah, these guys are very well organized, almost like a raiding party. You see that you can tell that almost everyone is battle hardened, and what you expect an elite force to be is to look like. And they go about their business without even glancing at you, as if you are not even there.
Dăm și noi un insight să ne dăm seama dacă vor să ne păcălească fie Mahadi, fie altcineva de pe aici?
You can do it, yes.
Eu vreau să dau un insight la fata asta, is she into me?
Care?
The purple one. Stânga jos.
Several purples.
Stânga jos.
Asta.
Unicat. Pare să fie unicat.
I mean, not necessarily, dar go roll an insight.
Eu vreau să știu dacă alea două albinoase sunt gemene.
Da.
For academic purposes.
Himnar, your vigilant self is looking at this with a very scrutinous eye, and you cannot help but feel with that insight check to be very comfortable here, almost like you are in your childhood home, and that in itself is weird, but also comforting somewhat. Vondel is you roll an insight to for the same thing, or that was for the roll for to see how the people are organized around here?
Not organized, but like their intentions. As in, are they looking to grip their weapons? Are they like tense in such a way that they could react to like any kind of?
They don't seem to be waiting to spring an ambush. They're wearing glaives, so long weapons on their backs. But they're just patrolling around and tending to the ship.
And what about the jester?
What?
The jester.
Oh, the jester is crazy. He just looks intently at you, and he doesn't do anything.
Ce vibe îmi dă domnișoara?
Ce vibe îți dă domnișoara? Că you are being ghosted, left on scene.
Dacă îi trag cu săgeata prin inimă, can she call me Cupidon?
You can try. See what happens.
Okay.
Maybe you can just do like an air bow.
I cannot help but notice that you have taken a liking to one of my gods here, Scar. If you want, we can arrange for someone in her likeness and a tent for you too. Have the means to pay for it. It is like as I said, we can provide anything, and I mean anything here, as long as the price is met.
Even healing.
But we have a specialized person for that.
So
Come.
let's say
I mean, restoring limbs.
restoring limbs.
We can replace them if you want. I have a guy.
And what's the
Just
price for
that.
it?
I will have to ask him. I only
Sure.
know the price for the restaurant.
So make the price up on the spot as
No,
you
no,
go.
no. I myself only running the spa and the restaurant here.
Spa. What is
Yes.
a spa?
Oh, I forgot we are in uncivilized lands. So let me explain. Spa is where you go and relax. You get a massage. You get skincare routines applied, oils to your body. You get to soak in thermal hot waters with mithril dicks or honeyed cunts at your side, or whatever you feel like in the moment. You have a special diet, I can provide it for you. Souls, brains, nails, I do not know. You tell me, and I'll make it happen.
We know someone very interested in nails.
Suffering. I can feed you suffering. He whispers, come, do not dilly-dally. Join me downstairs. I'll give you my word as the proprietor of this place that you are safe. Safer than
Lead the
anywhere
way.
else. And he stops walking down on the...
Și închid ușa de pe... Nu glumesc.
And as it takes you below, you see that there are a lot of tents perched up at the lower level, and almost in front of all of the tents there is some sort of a person managing the shop or whatever they're selling there. Okay. So here is the pawn shop. If you want to sell things or buy things, I can... Hey, what the fuck are you? We have customers. Oh, okay. Hello. And you see someone exiting from the tent. I am Chumley, nice to meet you.
Bruh.
Welcome to the Pawn Stars. If you have anything to sell or want anything to buy, me and my friend, we are the man. Very well. This, where is the other? Oh, he's taking a piss in the back. Okay, but when I come back, I want to see him here. Yes, boss.
Fucking family.
Now, if you will follow me, this beautiful lady over here. Her name is Rose. Hello, guys. And Rose, you see that she's a
What the fuck?
wearing if you wish to buy anything restorative of the body, of the mind, this is where you will find it. And she shows you all of the potions that she has prepared over here.
Are un catalog ceva sau?
Of course. If a catalog you want, a catalog I will give. Here,
Yes.
only for you.
Catalog.
And especially for you, pretty guy.
Oh my god.
She she looks she puts her hand into where to her chest, and she
Holy
pulls
shit.
out a coin, and she hands it over to you.
Yo.
What's this?
Do you accept it?
I accept it. And also
It's Scar.
give a little. It's Scar. Okay, my bad.
Mhm.
Sorry.
It's a silverish coin, and you see that it has a skull on its side.
Okay, what's this for?
Well, I do my best business when people are in trouble by carrying this coin. I will know when you're in trouble, and you can summon me there, and I can sell you what you need. Potions of the healing to save your friend in need. You know, to anything.
Fine.
And he smacks it from her hand and puts it in the bag.
I'll keep this here.
You can read it in your inventory. Bone merchant. Fine. Now, you know where to find me if you wish to purchase any goods. Yes, Rose is the woman for you. Pretty, ain't she? Was quite to be a looker when she was alive. Now we have this fellow over here. He doesn't say much, but if replacement limbs is what you need, this guy has it. Basic or magical, whatever you need, I'm sure he can invent them.
Eu încă mă uit pe inventoriul ăla.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now moving along. And this other beauty here, her name is Scheherazade, and she is the greatest tattoo artist that you will ever meet if you want anything. I mean, by anything, I mean magical tattoos. She's the one for you. I will let her explain exactly what her tattoos do, but I'm sure you will not leave this place without at least some of them. And she says, at your service, whenever I'm here for whenever you require.
Băi, acolo ai pus și value.
La asta are și value, la restul nu. Pentru că astea nu le găsești nicăieri. Că să specifice restul, da. It's and where is our fortune teller, Scheherazade? Have you seen her? Just she's in the back. She will come up soon. Okay, then let's wait for her here. And he goes over to the other tent. And while we wait, if you wish to dine and come to the spa, as I said, this is where I conduct my business. You can join me here. And for a fair price, you'll have the greatest meal of your life and the most rested of sleeps. And after that, he returns back to the tent and you see a woman exiting from the tent. Ah, fortune teller. And she goes like, hello. Welcome. I'm Kira. It's nice to meet you. Actually. Well, and that concludes our tour. I will leave you to your heart's content. Pick, buy, interact with whomever. I will be inside here. And as he leaves, fortune teller, she smiles and goes like, hey, it's nice to see you again. How have you been doing?
Who is she talking to?
All of you.
Did we meet
This
before?
is the first time we meet.
Oh, we haven't? Oh, I see.
Not
I'm sorry
that I
about
remember
that.
of.
It is... I guess we haven't met yet. Well,
Will
at
we
least
now?
I have met you, but you haven't met me yet.
Where or when did you meet us?
Some place else, let's say, without messing up with the timeline too much. We will meet again in different circumstances, and you will ask for my help. And I guess you will know it when you get there. And seek me out, and I will help you.
That's interesting. But what can you do for us now? Can you read our fates or what?
Of course I can. Or, well, I also have to sell stuff. And I also can sell you fortune cards. If you wish a greater control of your fate, well, then come, you will find no other. I can hook you up with what you need. But first, him, he says. I can feel it inside of you. Something is screaming at me. It wants me to show your fate. You have had a rune revealed recently, yes?
She's talking to Vondel.
Vondel.
I believe so.
But nobody has told you what it is about.
I will tell you. The chance for that.
I will tell you. I have to. It's compelling me. Free of charge, don't you worry. And she is attempting to grab your hand by the wrist.
Vondel sees no threat in a woman trying to touch him, so just lets it be.
All right. She grabs your hand, and she's touching your rune that is tattooed. Where is your birth rune tattooed?
His birth rune?
Yes.
That would be probably... what is his birth rune anyway, by the way?
It's usually around they're tattooed around the hands.
What is it?
Floor back deasupra fundului.
What is it? What do you mean? What is it? Adică ce semnifică?
Yep.
Semnifică your place in life. It looks like an M. And it's basically your identity as the bonded. Mechanically.
Yeah, well, anyway, it would be around his bicep, definitely.
Okay, so I sent you, this is how your rune looks like an M. Your birth rune. And the one that you saw bundled with this one had the Evaski. The other was like a C. And this one is not yet tattooed to your body because you didn't have the chance. But it was revealed to you in such a way that it cannot be interpreted. And maybe your internal turmoil is because your fate has not been yet revealed to you. And she touches your biceps where the rune is, and you can feel some warmth coming from it. And her eyes turn the same shape and form and color that yours have. Almost like mirrors, perfect mirrors. And as she looks at you, she speaks. I see you stand upon a ship of your own. But that is only the very beginning. One day you shall return to your lands after you have righted a great wrong. And if you so want, you shall lead them. First, though, your enemy is crafty, but not wise. They have made mistakes. They have left a trail. I see a man in the far north, protected by the hide of a great bear. I see a slain man, too rich, too slow. And I see a terrible forest. Ultimately, if you do not wish to end up dead in a ditch somewhere with your fate unfulfilled, you cannot go to face your greatest foe directly. You must go through the lawful means. You must gather the evidence of their betrayal and present them before the All Jarl and present them before the Volve. And then it is how you will achieve your destiny. And then her eyes return to the one, to her original color, and then she gives you a smile. I hope that was helpful, Vondel. If you wish your rune to be tattooed in continuation to your other one, then visit my friend over at the other tent. It will be on me. Don't worry about it. It will not pay for anything.
Vondel nods in gratitude. Also, he doesn't really know anything about his eyes changing, so he
Mhm.
thinks of that as being rather weird. What is
Yep.
going on with her eyes?
Okay. She also told you that I don't know how Vondel thinks about that you must captain your own ship. So any feelings about that? Internal or external?
Vandal has never really thought himself as leading much. He was a war chief for the Jarl as his warrior, so he had his own crew. But he has never led people, so he's unsure of how he is supposed to do that since, well, he's not great at getting people to follow him because everybody was really scared of him, more or less. That's why they were following him. So he's a bit conflicted. And you can see like his pensive face, like you see him like in a thinking about it like, deeply.
Well, if you have any more question, I am happy to help you decipher it. But before that, if you wish to buy some fate cards, any of you, then
What
You
is
said
what is-
something about becoming the master of your own faith.
yes, it's like getting a greater control of your fate at key moments.
I
be
would like to
perfectly
have
honest.
that, please.
Well, it's 250 per card.
Oh.
And the more you try to change fate, the harder it gets. So the price and the cost will increase with every 2 cards. So to better explain this, I will just put the text here. Allows one to have better control of the fate at certain moments in life. Each card comes as a blank. When you buy a card, roll a d20. You can replace an attack roll saving throw ability check made by you or a creature that you can see with one of the number on the fortune card. You can replace a roll in this way only once per turn. The more one wants to manipulate fate, the harder it is. The first card and the second cost 250 gold pieces, and the price doubles every 2 cards.
Oh my god.
Hmm.
You can only use it once?
Each card, yes. You can buy port and die, basically.
That's pretty good deal, really.
Tiza, nu știu cât gold avem.
Party token, aveți 1000 și ceva, plus niște chestii care pot fi vândute, care sunt super valoroase.
Clump of gems, astea.
Mirror-ul.
That.
Alright, so now I will give you freedom to roam and meet whomever you want, or even leave if nothing is of interest to you.
Eu mă duc la doamna mea.
Oh.
Și explic situația lui Leaf.
Ce situație lui?
Cealaltă Leaf. Stumps, my friend over there could probably help you with that.
Which one?
The one selling limbs. Placement limbs. Or do you wish to have her regenerate the things?
I'm looking at the cheapest solution.
Well, we have this spell scroll of greater restoration that could do it, probably not. Regenerations, not. I don't have it at the moment, but if you give me some time, maybe I can find something for you.
What is the price for it?
The price for it, eh? Oh my lord.
Scar is on the brink of changing his mind, but he awaits the answer.
5,125 gold pieces.
What is this limb guy? How much for a limb?
Depends. The basic one, replacing a limb, that would be 800 gold per limb. If you wish, with more powerful effects, discharging of energies, granting of strengths, granting of powers, That way is on a commission based, and we will see, depending on your needs. So the basic one,
Basic.
800 gold pieces, and they will function as if they have never lost that limb. It will even be better.
So 2 limbs, 100, 1,300, right?
If my math is not wrong, it is
Oh.
1,600. But
But perhaps a small, I don't know. Since I'm buying one and buying the second one, perhaps you can give me a better deal.
you can get half from the second one. I think I can do that, yes. I can think about it. I suppose you're not very rich, are you?
Super poor.
Right, while you guys are thinking there, what is Himnar Zaitz doing? Life.
Well, I'll go to Kyra and also ask. So, how much for a reading? How does it work? Do you just go crazy eyes and?
What do you wish to know? Of your fate?
Yes, of my future in this world.
I feel like you have already had it read recently. And the next steps of your journey are not yet ready to show themselves to you. Are you sure you have completed the previous step of your journey?
Not at all. Not quite far from that.
Well, you should do that and then come back to me. And I will interpret your next steps in life, of your fate, of your destiny.
All right.
But do not worry. If there's anything I can tell you is that you will go far. Beyond whatever you might imagine in this moment. I know, because we have met before, or we will meet in the future. Chewings. Trying to give you a reassuring sentence, some words, reassuring words.
I smile back. Well, I can't wait till we meet again, I suppose.
She nods. Might not be for a while, though. I'm not sure exactly.
Let's hope sooner than later.
The discrepancy. Oh, I'm sure we will meet soon, because once you have been invited and have stepped into this place, you'll have the tendency of finding it over and over and over again. So whenever you will come on board, we will meet. But our fated meeting, the one that I spoke of from my past, you'll know it when it comes. It will be different, I assure you.
Is it me that always finds this place, or is this place who always finds me? And I raise my eyebrow. Ding, ding, ding. That is my question.
She smiles, doesn't say anything.
Okay.
Wanda looks at her and asks, "Do you know anything about crazy assholes whispering in your ear?"
That's actually a good question.
Specifically, your crazy assholes?
I may have one.
May I, she says, as she's trying to touch the side of her face.
Up here. Tap, tap.
You receive a punch from Vondel's side, and he allows the lady to touch him.
Okay, her touch is soft and rough at the same time. It's almost like you feel her nails digging into the side of your temple. And no nails feels like that, more like a claw. But you don't know if that is in your head or actually physical pain. It's more almost like your body's trying to fight her in that moving and giving you all the feelings. Yes. And her eyes now are not turning into the ones that your new eyes have. Your awakened Sharingan. However, they turn pitch black like tar. And, well, it is no mere voice inside of your head. Actually, it's not inside of your head. There is something else, someone else. Living,
Someone else.
breathing inside of your body, using it.
What does that mean?
There's two consciousnesses in this body of yours. Two personalities. Maybe two forms. I do not know. I see that you have kept it caged all of this while. And only recently I started talking to you, right?
Yeah, as happened so. You are right.
But this thing has always existed inside of you. Or not always, but since that turning point in your life. One in which you got betrayed. Been there. It can be your enemy. Or it can be your friend. It can be a tool. Or it can be an ally. Or if left to its own devices, it will hinder you on your path. I cannot advise one way or another on how to handle it. You'll have to find that answer within yourself. Sooner or later, you'll be unable to keep it locked. It will come out. And when it does, it can come out on its terms. It can come out on terms that they have previously agreed upon. So it's up to you if you can make the two of you play nice together or be at odds.
Bundle nods. I see.
And I'm happy to answer questions for all of you if you want, but if you do not buy anything, I'm afraid Hadi will probably tell me that I'm doing my job wrong and not keeping my end of the bargain. So can I interest you, any of you, in at least a fate card? And then we can talk some more. If you have any questions, other questions, of course. Of your fate, of your past, of yourselves.
I have a question.
Yes.
Are you a dragon? Because you are smoking hot.
Oh my lord. When you ask, are you a dragon? Her eyes go super wide and then she chuckles with the second. I've been called worse, she says. I am, if you really want to know, similar to what your Volve in this world are.
A seer.
Not different. A seer. A knower of fates and destinies. Sometimes, or back at my place, I am a manipulator of said destinies. But in this place, not as powerful, but I can see the threads of fate. I can see where they go, where they want to tangle, or extend, or fork out. And when the fate wishes to speak with you, that'll be its voice.
Wouldn't it be nice to have like a loom to weave those threads of fate together?
She takes a pack of cards. I think you need to buy one. Looking at Leaf.
I tell you what, if we still have money after the others make their shopping, then I will definitely buy one.
Okay, then. Until then, I'm afraid I cannot answer any more questions.
Alright.
Thank you for visiting me. She goes back into her tent.
So, trebuie să vindem la Chamli chestiile pe care nu le folosim, nu?
If you want.
Might as well. So, what are we selling? Beep, 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 beep.
Not the pearl. E utilă pentru cleric.
Păi,
Are you
poți să
looking to do anything around here? Because you haven't said much. Or just...
Himnar e destul de circumspect legat de mai totul și nu prea e deschis să interacționeze.
Okay.
Dacă vrei perla pe himnarii, ia-o, claim it. Or ask the party to give it to you.
I give you shit.
Not shit, a pearl.
Da, e un material component la un spell destul de important, cred.
Identifier?
Yep.
Scar o să vândă Clump of Gems.
Yep. It's
Okay.
separated.
In the middle.
If you want to sell them as a clump, it's half of the 1,000. You get 500. So you go over to the pawn stars here, and you are looking to sell the clump of gems.
Full price.
Hey Rick, get a hold of this guy. What do you think about this?
The value of these gems is 1,000 gold pieces.
Yeah, man, but in this sorry state, I'm not
Yes, but-
I can do for it.
Looking at the ship, you have the means and the tools to, deal with it.
Are you willing to have an expert look at it?
I am, but I know its worth. And it is 1,000 gold pieces.
All right, let's take it from the start here, okay? Best I can do is 20 gold. Leave it or take it. Otherwise, we're gonna have to wait here for a couple of hours. I'm gonna contact a friend of mine. He's like an expert in clump gems, and we will see what he says.
Yeah, we have time.
What is your height?
Înălțimea lui.
Yes.
Why do you care?
I'm trying to calculate how long it will take until you shit the clump of gems out if I make you swallow them.
Wait. This is an honorable establishment here.
Do I look like a little girl to you so you can fucking fool me with these prices?
Hey,
1,000 gold pieces. Or I'm
Yes,
calling
you-
Mahadi.
guards circling around you. That seems to be the problem here.
Oh no, we're just bargaining. You know how it goes.
Be respectful in the house of Mahadi. Do not yell. Do not threaten.
Well, at least fucking trade. You are pulling my leg.
Trade away if you want, but do not threaten people around here. Everyone is under the protection of Mahadi.
Then do not take the piss. I'm telling you the price.
No, I'm telling you the price. You should buy things from me. I buy things from you. You see that he's getting a little bit blabbery.
I'm showing the devil the clump of gems. So he wants to buy this for how much?
20 gold.
20 gold pieces. Tell me, do I look like a retarded kid to you?
You are free to accept or refuse. But do not threaten. No, carry on. All right. See, in this state, not much we can do with these gems. We need to find someone, pay someone, and break them apart safely. And in the process, it might break. Then we win nothing. I'll give you 500 gold. Here, now, today, in this moment. You decide now. You want 500 or not?
Wait a minute, good sir. Why would you want to break them apart? Look at them. They are a piece of mastery as they are right now. Their value is not in in how one would use them as mundane gems. No, these gems have a history, clumped together as they are. They come from a special place. They survived a special event. You cannot just simply break them apart and use them for God knows what. God knows what.
Do you have a certificate to attest to that?
I can create one. We can attest. Each of us can attest to the trueness of the story of the gems. And we have even witnesses, survivors of that place. Perhaps you have witnessed the great explosion of a volcano a few weeks earlier.
I don't know, man. If you can provide me with a certificate from a neutral party about the specialness of this clamp, then sure, I can give you the price that you're asking for. But in the state that they are now, I believe 500 is more than I would pay for it, but I like you guys, I'll give you 500. You're all right.
I don't know what neutral means to you. Can you provide me like an example?
Like an expert. Someone that's not affiliated with your company or whatever you're running here.
I heard that you have like a seer here on the ship. Someone who can read the history of items. Maybe we can go and ask for details. And
perhaps you can tell me how long it will take until you shit the clamp of gems.
No.
Wait.
Wait.
Scar, I don't see Wolf around. Where is your Wolf? Maybe you would want to find him and, show him the place around. As I was saying, without interrupting, I believe that you have your own expert here who can attest to the veridicity of the story.
Yes. Well, it'll take a few hours, then we call an expert here, yes? Wait, I guess. And we'll see.
We will wait. I mean, not wait. We will be around here.
Yes. Return whenever.
And what is your name, good sir?
My name is Rick.
Rick.
Yes. What? Never mind, I don't care.
With double E?
No. Just the one. Rick.
That's what you are.
Oh.
Never mind.
Feisty. Oh, Lord. I'm starting to miss our old place.
What about this fine mirror? Can we sell the mirror, guys?
20 gold pieces.
Yeah.
Best I can do is 20 gold pieces.
Fuck off! Scar will see you to bug cleaned up.
Don't.
It looks like an exquisite piece of art, that is true. I'm sure it's not fake.
What do you mean fake? It's a mirror. How can a mirror be fake?
Fake of something cool, like this mirror, but a fake.
Actually, I don't know. What he's
it's
talking
fine.
about? Zaid, help me here.
Expert. It will take a few hours. Our expert will come, evaluate it, and see if it's authentic, okay?
Can you call him only once? He doesn't repeat his...
No, this is another
travel.
expert. This is the expert on mirrors.
How many episodes must it take
Find out in the next episode.
to call all the experts here?
Yes. Or you can live here today, in this moment, with a very good price of 20 gold.
Oh. we that's a possibility as well. Very
Yes.
low one, but there's a possibility of that. Yes.
While we wait, why don't you browse what we already have in stock?
Vondel also takes his axe and sets it on the ground, as in a height measurement thing, and looks at the difference between the two guys and the axe itself, like appreciatively. I know,
It's
just
kinda-
like that.
The axe is almost the same size as Rick.
And he just gives them like a grin, but nothing menacing, just a grin.
Mhm.
Just heads back and looks at the axes the skeleton lady is selling, appreciates them.
All right. So what are you doing with the skeleton lady? You just browsing her wares?
Yes, looking at the axes, looking at the ring, see what that is.
Hey, handsome. What can I interest you with today?
Hey, sugar.
You know, if you're willing to give me a good time, I can provide a great discount.
I think Scar is more your type.
It's
He
fine. I
says
can.
uncertainly.
It's possible for me that I can enjoy both of you. Don't worry about it.
And he you can probably tell on Vondel's face that he is a bit how to put that in words?
Flustered?
Kind of, but also
Embarrassed?
No embarrassment. More like he's trying to imagine what the hell that would look like, and he's like not really squinting his eyes, but you can see a weird look in his face. As in like, holy shit, what the hell would that be?
Se aduce aminte de filmul lui Sergiu Nicolaescu, Drumul Oaselor.
Low-key interested.
So?
I think we can think of that later.
So I see that your eyes are shining towards this axe here, right?
You seem to have many axes in there.
I do. It seems to be very popular in this realm. If you know what I mean.
Vondel nods in agreement. From connoisseur to connoisseur.
I'm sure that your current axe is functioning as it should. May interest in other things, protective things, healing things, you know.
And what would you have?
I have this armors, but you don't seem to be wearing any heavy stuff. Regardless. Just tell me what you're interested in. Her selection is in the chat. La Bon Merchant, dacă dai scroll. Dacă citează ceva specific, poți să-mi zici și I can give you more information about it. Cred că e prima poză.
Ceva gratis?
Ai primit tu ceva gratis. The coin.
Ce reprezintă urile alea? Că au bănuiesc că înseamnă tuning. Da,
Urile nu o să le găsiți pe 5e Tools. Pentru prețuri puteți să verificați acest website în afară de iteme cu U. Adică sunt iteme dintr-un alt catalog, da, care voi nu aveți acces la el, dar am acces la el.
Okay, Vondel thinks for a moment and asks, "Do you have any recommendations for this?" And he waves towards his crew and says, "A lot."
About what? N-am înțeles, scuze.
Recommendations.
Yes, for you.
This lot over here. And he waves again towards the crew. Like the guys. The mages and the dwarf. On the side.
Well, the demon armor could fit your dwarf boy. He has the look, you know. Scarred, as if crawling out of hell.
Vondel can see that. And he thinks for a second. Do you like the dwarf?
Not specifically, no. I like my menthol.
And then Vonda looks towards Leaf. Or Leif. However you want to pronounce that.
Too girly.
He like considers for a second and nods in agreement. Let's see, what else does she have in there? What about this ring?
Which one?
Is there more?
Hmm?
Okay, I think I can only see one. Ring of
the Blood Pact. Okay. That is something that this magic ring can contain up to 3 charges. Whenever a creature dies within 30 feet of you, you can use your reaction to extract its remaining life essence. And the ring regains 1 charge. Once per turn, when you make an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, you can expend 1 charge to roll an additional d20 and use the higher of the 2 rolls. So you use this, it's a ring that gives advantage by tripping a little bit of life force of people that die around you.
I see. So basically 3 reckless attack.
However, it comes at a price. This ring taps in both the life force of those that you slay, but also into yours. You'll feel tired for as long as you maintain the ring upon you.
What about this ghost shroud?
So the ring gets the permanent level of exhaustion while wearing it. That's the...
Păi, care mai e avantajul dacă e permanent level?
Păi la ability check dar te afectează. Adică nu se bat cap în cap.
It seems like most of that stuff is cursed.
Only a few things. So this magic cloak has 3 charges and it gives all expanded charges at daily at dawn. As a bonus action while wearing it, you can expend 1 charge to become incorporeal until the end of your next turn, getting the following benefits. Your weapon attacks deal force damage. You can't be grappled or restrained. You have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage from non-magical attacks. You can move through other creatures and objects as if they were difficult terrain.
I see.
So you can become like a ghost.
How expensive is that?
How expensive is that? $6,000.
Man,
Powerful effects.
true.
Am văzut un...
4,000 with a special discount.
Best I can do is 20.
20 copii.
20 gold.
Right.
Am văzut la Chamley un alt inel, Ring of Warmth.
Yes.
What's that about?
Îl găsești pe 5e tools. Îți dă rezistă la cold damage, parcă. Yep. Have resistance to cold damage. While attuned to it.
Și de ce n-am găsit pe Ghebe așa ceva? La
Pentru
Mahadi.
că, pentru că you betrayed Mahadi. And the Ring of Worth is 1,000 gold.
That could be helpful in a fight with the dragon.
So you can check to your heart's content on 5e tools. Everyone knows what 5e tools da.
Yep.
În afară de alea cu U, care you can have to ask me. Da. Puteți să scrieți acolo la search și după ce găsiți itemele acolo. Bine, și câteva de la Chamley sunt în...
Da, alea de la urmă de tot nu știu.
Alea sunt... O parte din ele sunt și ship upgrades. Dread Orb Eyes, Rotating Scorpion, Chime of Opening și Voluminous Sail sunt obviously for the boats. Ships.
Ah. Și Counter Words e tot pentru ship?
Counter words? That's a good question, actually. Counter words. Da, e pentru ship.
What does the flail and the raven's feathers do?
So the counter words the figurehead thingy. Ce ai întrebat?
Age star, raven's feathers, flail, wondrous item thing.
Okay, so let me see. It's a bracer. Bracers. You have while wearing these bracers, in addition to it, you have advantage on charisma deception checks made to mimic simple sounds or voices you've heard. You can turn into a raven.
Oh.
Și it also helps with unarmed attacks.
Putem să cumpărăm retroactiv sau o să
Da,
stăm
asta vreau
să cumpărăm?
Vreau să...
Ce să
da,
întrebăm?
o să... Dacă aveți întrebări după sesiune, să vedem. Și dacă vreți să cumpărați ceva, putem să cumpărăm retroactiv. Ok.
So how about that restaurant? Is it open?
Always open, da. That is where you can pay for a hero's feast and have all of your needs met. It costs 1,000 gold for 12 people. And it comes with the benefits of the hero's feast spell.
Da, mă gândeam poate să le dăm o masă bună la echipajul nostru.
Putem avea și un Commoner's Feast?
Da, l-aveți deja din drații.
Alright.
Maybe we can, we could get some useful stuff.
We can also ask the
Consumables.
how's the guy? The Seaborn. I forget his name. The squid fate man.
For
Look into the ship and
for
maybe
repairs,
help
yes.
us install the Scorpio.
The Admiral.
Installing the Scorpion, so you're providing your own Scorpion, so that means only half the price. So the Light Scorpion is 5.000 de gold pieces, instalare plus cumpărat așa sau jumate, either or. Deci 2.500 to install the Scorpion.
Și cât durează?
Oh boy.
Aici durează o zi, doar la ei. Because they are magical.
Nici
However,
avem 2500, nu? Avem?
However, the Light Scorpion, you install it in one direction, it can only fire in that direction. There is other thing that's called the Rotating Scorpion, care este mai scumpă și aia se poate roti. So when you install it, you have to choose the direction in which it will fire. Some hours passed, Kira will attest to and make a certificate of authenticity for the clump of gems as a collectible items. So Rick will eventually part with the 1,000 gold, and you will see a goblin appear out of nowhere and attest to the mirror and its value. So you'll get another 1,000 gold for that. So your current wealth is at 3,000 liquid cash, gold pieces, and 400 silver pieces. Și you can decide, I guess, between the sessions, because it's kind of hard for you guys to decide now. Yes, I mean, if you want to buy anything or
I want to buy the 2 limbs.
for me, those them.
Yes.
Okay. Imperista. Okay, so fast forward a little bit. You guys are back on the ship. You might have eaten. Yeah, go ahead.
It's just like Wanda is gonna also get a tattoo, maybe.
A what?
Just the tattoo that was.
Okay. Of the rune, yes.
Yeah.
So by having your rune tattooed, the rune of challenge, anytime you use an inspiration point to reroll a roll. So the ones that you get for role playing and basically being cool in the world and in the story, you get a +1 to that roll. In the power of the tattoo. Okay. So eventually you will leave the Wandering Emporium number 3. It's all a haze to you. You don't know exactly when you left, how much you have stayed, what you have bought, how far ago it was, because then the next thing that you remember is discontinued, let's say. And that's not only because you don't know exactly what you want to buy now, but because you awake into a very strange place. 5 minute de pauză și ne vom reîntâlni aici.
Okay.
Okay.
Emir.
Hello.
Back.
Welcome.
Acum, na, poate să fie metagaming, dar un Hero Fist, în general, e foarte bun. Ar putea ajuta,
În momentul ăsta?
nu știu în momentul ăsta, dar zic
Da,
așa
un
că
Hero Fist, da. E godly.
are niște
Dar,
beneficii foarte bune. Adică dacă știi că ne-am duce, de exemplu, spre clanul orilor,
Da,
am putea să-l luăm. În principiu, dacă toată lumea e de acord să dea...
Depinde dacă ne așteptăm să ne batem sau nu.
Nu neapărat cu ei, cu orii, dar... Să ne batem.
Și durează 24 de ore de la Fist, cât o să țină. Dar da, e un huge buff that you can get before important encounters, provided you can find the Wandering Emporium in time.
Ne-a dat vreun token să-l
Nu.
găsim, nu?
Dar who knows, maybe if you wish really, really, really hard, maybe it will happen. Santa Claus knows.
Santa does not exist here. Ne-am uitat cu oceanul la Polul Nord, n-am văzut niciun Santa, am văzut un dita mai gigant.
Entors, Mihai?
Da.
Okay, so we're all here. So, like I said, time is a haze. You don't know exactly how long has passed since you were at the Warring Emporium. You don't know if the last thing you remember is being in the Warring Emporium, or on the sea, or on an island, or back at the Orn. It's super weird. The next core memory that you unlock is being here on land, the 5 of you in Asviter, looking towards what is the strangest building you have probably ever seen in your life. Clad in grey wood, with several levels stacked upon one another, building stairs perched in front of you. The structure looks almost organic, with walls bulging out in rounded angles, and the inner floors giving the semblance of having been squashed outwards, like stout gourds. Smoke rolls out in thick coils from a chimney located at the back of the house. In front of you, and in front of the door, you see Sidie, also seems to be here with you. She's a little bit farther advanced. She looks very, very, at first, let me show you. Just
Hypnotized.
very scared, very lost, like. And she glances towards you, but somehow you realize that her eyes do not see you or anything like that. And in the moment, as you are looking at her from afar, especially with Scar, you see that she's the lost girl again, the one that you have found back there. She walks in, pushes the door, and disappears inside. What do you guys do?
I pinch my cheek to see if I feel pain.
You feel pain.
Blast.
Vondel also gives Zayt a slap behind the head just for the same reason, to see if
He will
feels pain.
sprint towards the entrance, Scar, by the way.
That's with the other side. Let's go.
Da, dar e paused și nu pot să mișc.
My bad. Hai să-ți arăt ceva funny. Mergi efectiv pe ușă. Și un compas.
Bruh.
Well, I guess we go in.
Don't like this place.
You see Scar disappearing beyond the threshold as well, and the dog.
Is this what they meant of seeing us again? Weren't we on the ship, guys? What's happening here?
The hell are you doing?
And she is startled, almost tries to fight. Just, Scar, you're here? Thank the gods. I thought that I was pulled into another world again, but I was alone. Where are we? Do you know?
I have no idea, but stop running like that.
I thought I was alone. I'm glad that you have come. So what you see as you enter is a long hall running the entire length of the building with a view of the steeple ceiling at least 80 feet above. So, 80. Neither torch nor brazier burn through, even though there are several situated about the hall. There are long tables to the left and to the right, covered in bones, dried husks of meat, and all sorts of trinkets and items. A stone shrine sits on the far end of the room, and there are 2 doors each on the west wall and another 2 on the east wall.
Does it look like there's been activity here anytime soon, like in the present? I don't know, or like past couple of hours, days, anything?
It does look like there has been activity. Even the objects that you find, especially on the table here, appear to be quite newish. See a ball of gems, blue-green gems, and a club which has a dragon snarling face carved on its head. So, o bută de baseball cu un cap de dragon carved on its top. The black flag on one of the tables. A black flag. Adorned with dragon skull and crossbones. 2 toy soldiers, one with a missing head. A bright green feather. A tiny silver bell without a clapper. Glass filled with nail clippings. A small wooden statue of a smug halfling. The shell of an egg painted with the scenes of human misery in disturbing detail. And a brass orb etched with strange runes.
Fondel narrows his eyes and tries to feel, to see what is going on, if there's any magic, any kind of illusion, because this feels really weird.
You are activating your wild magic sense?
Yes.
Oh well, you almost get knocked out. You get so much feedback, so much magic in this place coming from each inch, centimeter, pore of this place, assaulting you.
Ugh. Fuck is this?
You okay there?
This place feels weird.
It's
It's so hostile. It doesn't seem real.
Not necessarily
If you don't
hostile,
touch
just
anything.
magic.
Well,
But-
to him it feels hostile because you just literally.
Okay, I
get
just
attacked
wanted,
by it.
if you are free to feel whatever you want, I'm just telling you how it is, and you are free to interpret according to your character's lenses, let's say. Okay. The door shuts behind you all of a sudden.
Did you mention a jar full of clippings?
Nail clippings. A glass vial filled with nail clippings.
Okay. Can we see if we match the nail clippings with our fingers?
How do you do that? I don't know. Unless one of you is of a different color.
By the size, I don't know. The size.
Okay, so
the
roll me an
width.
investigation check. It is a really high DC, but if you make it, you might be able to tell whether not.
Investigation sau search din ăla?
It's the same. Poți să dai search sau poți să dai investigation. Investigation is the detective check. Okay, unclear. Those are nail clippings, but whose? Who knows?
Alright.
Okay. As a cleric, you recognize it as being some sort of a shrine. But what, or to what kind of power, it is unclear. Hard to say, but it is not something dedicated to the stone court. Yep, that's exactly what that check gets you.
Guys, did this house seen this before, or any sort of familiarity? Have you been here before we met or something like that? Or is it the first time for all of us here?
Never seen this before.
What
So-
the hell?
Do I see stairs going up?
Yes, stairways. A stairway going towards the higher level.
So that means a level up?
A level higher, yes.
Ah,
Also level up is the same.
Is this blood?
It is blood, yes.
Let's stick together for the time being.
yeah, that means you move.
So, I believe that as you approach this angle here, I can see that your tokens can see inside of this
yeah,
room, yes? So you see a cauldron over here, and in the cauldron, you see a squirrel. Stirring up the the tokenits. Okay.
Hello?
Okay, I got this. So there is a fireplace along the north wall with a cauldron of stew over the open flames. Perched on a stool is a black squirrel, and it holds its paws on a long bone spoon with which it stirs the thick broth. To the other side, are you seeing to the south? Yes, you see this chair here rocking. As you enter, it stops rocking for a little bit. And you can roll me perception checks, please. As your attention is
Oh, damn it.
deception, what the hell? Perception. Okay. Perception. Yeah, there we go.
Perception.
Okay, so as you squint your eyes,
Oricum aveam dezavantaj că eram ugly.
la persuasion ai dezavantaj. To persuade someone. To perceive something, you don't have a disadvantage.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
So this chair stops rocking in response to your arrival. Then you squint towards it for a little, or a while you don't see nothing, except him, Narcissus, as the ever vigilant one. And as he points out, or you see that his eyes are focusing on something, you can all see the same thing. So you see this woman, beautiful in her own way. She's spectral, in a way. You can see through her. She rises from the rocking chair, walks past each one of you, and if you do not move out of the way, she passes through, as if you are ghost or she is ghost. She will head over to the broth cauldron. She will start pouring portions into bowls, and you see that she is putting down 6 bowls for the 6 of you. And then she goes back, takes another, and puts a 7th one on the ground, as if to feed the dog. She doesn't say anything, doesn't look at you, and then walks out, starts heading out towards the direction of the staircase. Yes. Are you trying to do anything in this during this time or anything like that?
Try to talk to her, hail her.
You hail her. She continues on the same path, passing through. If you try to interact or grab her, your hands will go through her. She doesn't look at any of you directly.
Recunosc simbolul ăla de acolo de zi ține pelerina? That pin?
You can try a history if you have ever seen that before. Unfortunately, not something I've encountered before. So that in itself is a clue that it's probably something you've never been or things you have never interacted with.
While all this is happening, Vondel looks at the squirrel to see what the squirrel is doing.
He continues to stir the pot.
I smell
And-
as well the food.
Yeah, it smells delicious actually. More the
Well, guys, this is nothing but unusual. However, the food seems nice. I think maybe it's an invitation, and the nice thing for us to do would be to eat. See, it has even given Scar's wolf, a portion.
What does the wolf say of the...
The wolf will, you see that he's starting to lick his lips and then looks at Scar as if asking for permission to see if he is allowed to eat.
I give him the permission to feast.
Okay.
On
And
the
he will
squirrel.
gladly go.
And he's gonna
Ah,
put
Sinar
Scar's
will take
place
a
at the
gulp
table.
from the bowl.
Oh, it's okay. So as you eat, you feel refreshed as if you are in the morning. You'll get a long rest out of it, out of the food that you partake. All of you that partake in this.
Nice.
So are you all of you eating?
I'm not.
Yeah. I am.
Okay, Zaitz is eating, Himnar is eating, Wolf is eating, Scar.
Sure.
Life.
I will decline. I will
Okay.
try to interact with the squirrel instead,
Okay. The squirrel verbally or physically?
verbally.
Okay. Can you yell? You can. Oh, so this squirrel is big. It's almost the size of Asvider, like a small dog.
I will pick up a spoon and try to push the spoon into the squirrel, see if it reacts.
Okay. As you're trying to pick up the spoon, you see that your hand goes through, and you focus a little bit to see if you can grab it. So I don't know why, but it's a charisma check to see if you can grab something.
Alright.
It's very charismatic.
Not today.
Say your hand passes through the spoon. The squirrel continues to stir without being bothered by anything. And then Side, she gasps as in shock. She says, I know this place. No, not the place. But whomever lives here, I know.
Do you know the? Sorry. Do you know the lady that just prepared the food for us?
No, not her. But the mother of this place.
What do you mean?
Who is it, lass?
Who built it?
I can't remember.
What do you
just
feel when thinking of her?
familiarity. It's very weird. I've never been here before. Yet I've been here before. I don't know. Can we move? Find a way out, please.
Vondel gets close to her, puts a hand on her shoulder and asks, are you feeling afraid?
Yes, I am afraid. Are you not?
Not afraid, but this place feels
Already
tiring.
when I'm seeing Leaf.
Okay. Leaf, you push the door open and you see cocoons there. One smaller and one bigger.
Oh, I closed the door.
You see through the cocoons that there was something sitting inside of there. So, but yeah, if you close the door, you close the door. Did you see that? Says Sid looking at Vondel. That's Stife of Nightmares.
Yeah, better not go in there. Especially if you just ate.
So yes, I am afraid. You should be too. You know, fear is good. Keep you alive.
Yes, fear is
What do
good.
I see?
You look at the cocoons.
Yes.
So you see in the smaller one,
Te-ai întrerupt.
in the smaller one, it's
Okay.
better now.
Da.
You see a green skin creature with the face of an old woman. And the large one, you see a gangly beast with many tentacles. And you can roll me an Arcana to try to identify the beast.
Oh yes, I can do that.
Arcanist card.
Whoever is looking can roll. It's possible that you have encountered. Himnar, as always, can identify the thing. Others would like to try.
Himnar knows the place.
Leif also knows. And
I don't
on
even
the
see what is the Arcana roll.
Arcana check.
Ah, okay. Of course.
Okay, so Himnar and Life, you both recognize that thing in the big cocoon as a monster known as a roper. Roper.
A groper?
Roper.
Guys.
Maybe in its womb, I don't know. It's just forming there.
Do we know where these type of monstrosities found normally?
No, you never encountered one before, but you have read about them. That's how you recognize them.
I mean, what type of environment? In the forest, in the city?
Usually damp
mountains?
caves. Dark and damp caves.
Caves.
Iau cuțitul, put an end to it.
Your dagger goes through as if you are a ghost or the cocoon is a ghost.
It seems like we are sort of a border here between worlds. And
Are we?
it just seems.
That's at the inside of the cocoon.
I feel like this place is something we shouldn't really
I think I
interact
know
with
why
too
you
much.
close the door, leave. I'll just slowly.
Yeah.
Yes, that beast bears a resemblance to Scar.
It's
You're still angry, I see.
Oh, no, she's not angry, Scar.
just angry in general.
Is there like a bonfire on the other room?
That's another cauldron. So, that is the rune room. It's a dirty room, strewn with numerous rags, urns, and straw. It is lit by a crude stone brazier in the center of the room. Runes are spread out beyond the brazier on a carpet woven from black and green fiber. There are 3 battered-looking axes hanging on the wall, amongst the few suits of armor, and the ceiling is covered with decorative hanging tapestries woven of thick fibers. And you see the runes on the ground moving, as if of their own accord.
Are they following a precise path or are they randomly?
Randomly, like someone is using an Ouija board. But as you are staring at it and stepping on the rug there, you see that the rug starts twitching and starts and goes over to grab someone. Can you be surprised, Zayt? I think yes.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Oh, you're fucked. So you see the rug exiting, bursting out and wrapping around the Zayt. At the same time, 2 tapestries fall from the ceiling, one on the head of Life and the other on top of Himnar. So as that happens, roll me dexterity saving throws, both of you. So smaller carpets fall on your head. Dexterity. Nice. You step out. You jump out of the way of the tapestry. However, Himnar does not, and
Can Wonder react to that and push Himnar out of the way?
No. But you can try to free him later. So this tapestry falls on Himnar's head and start wrapping around him. At the same time, the armor sets in the room in the corner of the room will come to life, and they seem to perceive you and start attacking.
Why does everyone comes to life? Come on, leave life alone.
Can I get a reaction to transform?
Sure. As you see, Zait's being wrapped up. Okay. You can also roll for initiative. All of you.
Question.
Da.
După ce m-a mușcat pe covorul,
Nu te mișca puș. Și după ce poți să se întoarcă în jurul tău și te-a scuizuit ca un șarpe constrictor.
oh boy. Da, din momentul după ce m-a atacat, efectiv văd doar gri. Is that
Da, pentru că ești blinded.
Ah, ok. Very well. My bad.
Ești acoperit de covor.
I can't see shit!
Zayt, it's your turn.
Help! I'll try to... Can I try to get the fuck out of here somehow?
So you're starting to suffocate. And you can try to escape, either with athletics or acrobatics.
I would most certainly love that.
Alright, roll for it.
YOLO! Please, the gods. Alright, not bad.
Please, the gods will
Please.
hear you and
Oh, yeah.
somehow nimbly, not with strength, but with grace and acrobatics, you manage to move in such a way that you push the rug out of you, and you are no longer blinded, grappled, and restrained. The rug plops down at your side over here, and that is your action. You have movement and bonus action if
Okay.
you can do
I
anything
would very
with them.
much like to bonus action disengage from this fellow over here because
Mhm.
he's yoink. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I can't do
Everything-
shit. I'm dead, bro.
Alright. Life.
So, again, I ask, would it have been possible to have had that heroic feast or not? Because that would help with the HP, I think.
Not in this encounter.
Okay.
Let's
There are only 2 animated armors? I thought
Da.
3 were mentioned.
Only.
Okay. No, I thought that I heard 3 armors sitting in, or 3 axes.
yes.
I will use my action to help Himnar free himself from the rug or whatever.
Okay. You can strength check to pull the rug out of him.
Can I help him, or must I?
Oh, you want to give the help action?
Yes.
So he can. Okay,
Yes.
you will help action. He will strength with advantage.
That's my turn.
Scar.
Covorașul e încă în viață?
Yeah, it's looking for his next target.
I will embrace it.
Button. Jesus. Embrace.
Okay, so scimitar,
Mhm.
cut it open and short sword, second attack.
Ok. Și aia, alți videri faci ceva cu el? Poți să dai help pe următoarea acțiune dacă vrei. Nu-i damage acum.
He will attack.
Ok. I'll help.
Nu știu dacă
Right.
s-a pus damage-ul.
De la cimitarul tău.
Nu,
Acum.
îmi cerea use favor foe și nu se vedea.
Mhm. Okay, you cut through it with impunity, turning it into small rags, and it will fight back and try to wrap up around you, Car. But you are simply too fast for it, and you sidestep it. Vondel, it's your turn.
I was saying this all on Vondel's screams towards whatever, just the ceiling and everything. Is this how you treat your guests? Tries to like infuse a bit of magic. Well, I'm so like subconsciously into the words.
Right.
He's not going to rage.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go and help Scar with the
Rug,
yes. Let's see.
Ardell.
Chop chop, mate.
Bate covorul.
Alright.
Bravo.
And that's probably gonna hit with cleave as well.
Yeah, the armor nearby. Nope.
Miss.
And it will, as you are attempting to hit it, it will turn towards you and punch you in the face, or at least attempt to. Boom. However, you are with the shield or not?
Without.
Okay, yeah, you're good. You didn't have the shield equipped. Himnar, you are being smothered by a tapestry.
Do the strength check to try and rip it apart.
With advantage, because
One more thing.
Leif is helping.
Do I remember the cauldron in the room?
Yes.
I'm considering moving myself near the cauldron for the rug to catch on fire.
You are restrained, so that means you have 0 speed.
Okay, then only the strength roll.
With advantage.
Yeah, I'm
Saving throw or ability check, right?
Ability check.
Mi-a luat și altul. Ce trebuie?
You hulk out and you rip that tapestry to shreds. It will be unable to function any longer. That's your action. Have a bonus action if you want to use a spell on a bonus or something, or move for a move action.
I'm going to move.
Okay. Intercept the armor on the other side. Very good.
Correct.
You get an inspiration inside of you that these armor are probably most likely made of metal, so your fire magic will probably be able to be very effective in dealing with them as the one tries to punch you in the face. But is unable to hit out these ACs.
Lies.
Zeitz.
I'm on a personal quest. I catch up my breath. Still not fully.
This is his second turn, so the axes on the wall will also become animated.
Oh boy.
So let's see if
Cât
he acts
cover
at it.
are covorașul?
2.
Half?
Da.
Alright. Boom. Steady aim. I am not happy.
I know you're not.
Pilio.
There we go.
Cut.
Nice. You managed to shred out the thread that was keeping its magic active.
Holy.
And the rug falls down lifeless, let's say.
Poor man's 20.
To pieces.
Poți să te mai muți dacă vrei sau să faci ce
I
îți
will
dorești.
stand very nice over here.
All right. So one of the axes will fly over here where the rug used to be, or above the rug. The other will fly over here, and you see that it is helping the armors. And this one will fly directly into the middle and try to hit him. Not pretend they're axes, that swords. Right? Leif?
Did you just assume their identity?
Yes.
Noise.
Okay.
Over two.
I'm going to heal Zeit with the wand.
Okay.
Please stand still. You are being healed. Do not resist. That would be
Alright.
the turn.
Scar.
Help action din partea lui Asvitor to hit the sword, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm. Miss.
Wow.
They're small and hard to hit. Not with the 20 though. Wow.
Big numbers.
Hai că îi fac și folosesc și favor throw, de ce nu?
That's your Favorite foe. Wow. You almost destroy it with one flick of your short sword. Alright, that's your turn. Let's do my mods.
No.
Vondel.
Alright. Large swing of the axe onto the armor.
Mm-hmm. Oh, nice. Ching.
And
Clink against the armor and then you cleave the sword. Destroying it in the process. Yes, anything else?
No, nothing else. Just gives like whilst doing that, it just gives a weird look upwards, hoping that the owner sees it.
Okay, that sword was attempting to help the armor, but now it's dead. And this other sword is helping this other armor to hit him now, so advantage. Because this one is not yet dead. However, that proves to be not enough even with that roll. Okay, Zaitz, it's your turn again.
Alright, I'll just bonus action steady aim and aim at this little metal thing.
Eu nu mi-am abutura.
Oh, no.
Ah, scuze,
Oh, true that, actually.
Himnar. Da, call me out când...
Având în
votez.
vedere că au încercat să dea mine, hai să încercăm un dodge action.
Ok. Bonus move, mai faci ceva?
Nu.
Ok, Zaitz.
Ar trebui să mă mut, actually, fiindcă e blocat de un perete. So
There's no more steady aim.
No more steady aim. Normal attack on this little fella.
There we go. Ce important sau care 18 AC când dai zarurile alea. Ok. Little leaf. Oh my god. You're shooting a leaf with your friend Leif near you and with your other friend Leif on the boat. And now it's your Leif's turn.
Tura 3, a mai înviat cineva din camera asta ca să...
No.
Hristos.
Doamne ajut.
Hristos a înviat.
Cred că o e prin pereți pe acolo și te las.
Da. Atât. Încercăm să-i dăm lui ăsta.
Dai. Bum.
Da, nu pot să dau mai mult de 2. Bă, zar.
Am crezut că o să moară, dar nu cu zarul ăla. Help action.
Da.
Scar.
Help action. As before.
Alright.
Măcar conta, ba contează.
It always comes.
Atât.
Bum.
Sau 11 pe crit, ești nebun. Ok. Second.
That's a no.
That's my turn.
To fight back. Nope. Vondel.
Obviously axe.
Obviously miss.
Ching. Well,
Obviously slam to the face.
Par fără reckless.
Advantage?
Îmi moare creierul.
Nu știu de la ce.
Help action, ai zis.
Nu la asta. La primul zar e 16. It hits.
that's 12 and 11. How the hell is it? Anyway.
Ce?
Zarurile erau 12 și 11.
12 și 13. 12 plus 4 fac 16 cât ai tu AC-ul.
Ok.
So... Himnar. Your turn again.
Continui cu dodge.
Ok, apasă dodge-ul din nou.
Și atât.
Are bloc. Nope. Mrs. Zaitz.
I hit him once, and I surely can hit him again, right? Let's fucking go.
Oh my god.
Boom. Get out of my face, you metal unfamiliar thing! Now just make my way to have more.
Life.
These axes are made of metal?
Yes. With a wooden handle.
Shocking grasp!
Oh no. Anyway.
Avantaj trebuia să dai.
Da, trebuie, da.
Mai dai odată, poate dai crit.
Da, nu dă damage.
Ne, dacă nu dau, nu dau.
Uite, 2 și mai dai un 0.
Mai dau un 0.
Dai un D0.
Ok.
Uite că am dat eu.
Help action.
Hai.
Scar.
How do you do that? What the fuck?
Help action. Nu, o să... Osvithor o să-l atace.
Ok.
Cu help-ul de la mine. Does that work? Parcă merge așa asta.
Da. Bonded.
Am I stupid? I'm pretty much stupid, dar știu că puteam să fac asta.
Păi îți ție tura completă, dacă vrei să faci help action pentru lup.
Da, dar știu că parcă lui dădea crit mai mare dacă îi dădeam eu help. Sau poate nu la levelul ăsta.
Nu la levelul ăsta.
Da, o să atace el.
Cu help?
Nu, normal, să dea normal.
Și tu?
Și eu tot normal.
Ok.
Din 3 atacuri trebuie să le meresc unul.
Destroyed.
Move here, second attack, short sword.
Firebonder se pregătește.
Sida. That's my turn.
On the deck. Go.
Alright.
A zis
Nu,
Sida,
nu,
da.
am zis Sida, e spaniolă și română. Nu, e Sida, boala.
Ok, eram un pic cop.
Go. Ok.
And turn.
Ți-e frică să dai reckless. Himnar.
Nu știe, e strâmt aici.
Reckless-urile să știi că sunt infinite, adică nu se consumă ca rage-urile.
Yep.
Atât.
But I seem to be attracting D20s. I don't know if I want to give them advantage.
Ai prins frică deja.
Stai liniștit, că oricum ești lovit.
Bum. That's Himnar.
Are lucky.
Zaitz.
Okay. So if I saw this correctly, this sword over here tries to help this
Armor, da.
metal. All right.
Yes.
Then I'll try to chip away at this sword.
Chip.
Chip here with steady aim, bonus action.
Chip away.
Flanks. Wait, no mers.
Care
Ai
și
25 de feet de aia.
Am 25, so it's all
Da,
bad.
bine.
My bad. I'm stupid. Anyway, that was
Life.
alt, nu?
Nu, control.
Vorbeam și eu prostii. Oricum.
Oh my lord. Okay, so it will fight back. No more help. All of the attacks.
so unfortunate.
De ce dă
Și
avantaj? Să care e primul zar. Nu, că primul zarul de 2 nu te nimerește, dar nu înțeleg de ce zice că are avantaj for some reason. Ok. Scar.
N-aș putea să zic că help action de la Osvithor.
Help me, boy.
Uf!
I am struggling.
Păi trebuie să dai cu avantaj.
Da, am apăsat alt și l-am luat imediat.
There you go.
E crit, actually, nu?
Nu.
Nu, e
12 pe zar.
automatic. Asta, da, nu e. Trebuie să fie 18.
Rolul pe zar. Offhand.
That's my turn.
Vondel.
Can Vondel try and
Solid
grab
damage.
the axe and stick it through the armor to the wall?
Sure. Athletics. Combine with an attack.
So I do both attack and that?
Faci prima dată un athletics, să vedem dacă ți iesă, și după aia faci un attack roll cu your regular crit axe. Nope.
Do I still do the attack?
Nu.
Yep, okay.
You try to grapple it, it fights you, Your turn passes. Himnar.
Man.
Oh my lord.
Pass.
Boom.
Hila,
And-
spare us the misery.
And the magic dissipates. And the two objects become inanimate again. The armor steps back, goes back into its vigilant position, let's say. And the great axe will attempt to fight back towards the wall unless it's being attacked on the way out.
Uite o zeamă.
De exemplu. Și Vondel poate să dea și Himnar și Scar.
Și Ozvithor.
Dacă nu moare, o să pun aici ca să aveți tot acces la ea.
There we go.
Whatever.
Arden. Okay, but on its way out, the axe gets destroyed in the process. The armor returns to being an inanimate object, and even with hate trying to go through it and destroy it, it will pass through as if once again it is incorporeal, or you are incorporeal, right?
Blue Bolt.
Can I try to pick the broken axe?
Yes, charisma check.
Damn.
You pick it up.
Does
You
it,
want the handle or the head?
the handle? No, the head. Sorry, the head.
Okay,
Does it
Pick
feel
it up.
like metal?
just like a different kind of metal, like a woody metal.
Oh. Iron.
Iron wood, yes.
I will toss it into the brazier. Fire.
Okay, toss it. It will explode into a burst of fire, and you hear someone gasping, like surprised, but you don't see anyone around. Feminine voice.
This is really unexpected. I think that we are in someone's home. But again, we are between realms somehow.
Seems to be. It seems that whenever they like, we are allowed to interact with them.
So maybe let's follow that ghost upstairs.
Sounds
Sida, are
good.
you okay?
I just want out of this place, please. Let's move. Let's find a way out.
Oh wow. It's a long way up.
Been a long way.
Is it like a balcony and we see the altar below?
And you see the girl, the woman, the pale one.
Oh, that's
You see her again on the bottom floor. She seems to be propping up some weapons made out of ironwood on some weapon racks at the bottom floor.
Oh, hell no.
Great.
How many doors here? Only two?
Yes, there's a door here, and I think you see doors on the other side as well.
An open door. On the
They are
other side.
open doors, yes. So, Scar, you are waiting downstairs?
Încercam să mă mut cu amândoi.
Okay, so this is a very strange room. It has faces on the wall. The west and the north walls are completely covered with the carved faces of men and women, elves and dwarves, and all manners of flying and crawling monstrosity. Each and every one stares hungrily at you.
I think it's best we get a move on.
And as you are looking into the room or just sitting there, you see another presence, another female,
Oh,
walking through you, goes into the room, and she's carrying something like blocks of wood and the carver tools. And if you continue to watch, I will tell you what happens. If you're leaving her to her own.
Is it blocks of iron wood or regular wood?
No, it's regular wood.
I am observing.
All right. So she puts the blocks of wood and the carver tools on the ground, and then she goes over here and starts tugging at the head of a dwarf. It's pulling at his cheeks, at his nose, at its ears, and you can hear a groan coming from that face. And as it does, you see a hidden door appearing in the north wall. She enters through there. You can only see, and as you're looking into that part, you see almost a black tunnel, and at the end of the tunnel, Himnar, something catches your eye, and you recognize the thing, but all of you that looking down the tunnel can see. So it is a flaming figure hovering above what appears to be a weapon of a Dwarven heirloom, like a legendary Dwarven weapon. It floats above this weapon, this spirit that you have seen before in your dreams, almost kind of like a light bulb signal towards that weapon. And yes, but no matter how much you try to walk through this tunnel, the distance seems to be always the same towards that destination. You cannot reach it even if you walk for hours.
I stop walking. I start sitting. I start to open my mind and try to communicate with it soul to soul or mind to mind, the spirit.
What do the others do in the meanwhile?
That lady, she left the carving tools on the ground, or she took them with her?
Yeah, she'll put them on the ground and the carving tools in the blocks of wood.
I will try to pick the carving tools.
Charisma check.
I knew it!
You can't escape.
Can someone else try to pick these up?
Yeah, man, sure. I don't know what's the holdup. Watch me.
Nope. And as you're sitting on the ground and meditating, Himnar, you hear in your mind, and coming from the tunnel from the face in the flames, says, "Terrible place. A place that seems unreal. An old tower. It rises from nothing. It returns to nothing. But inside you shall find the whisper of the truth. Twice you shall walk these halls. You must."
And Himnar raises his voice and chants, "And I will destroy the cairns. I know, I remember the dream. Speak plainly."
But it doesn't, because the female returns and closes the door behind her.
No. I wish. Either I think we're not supposed to be here, or I don't know, but I really wish if they could see us, they should at least give us a warning. I'll let them, walk. The feeling when they walk through you is just not a good one, man. So bad.
Scar, you are in a dormitory, basically. It has another room to the south of it. And there is a cabinet here with its door slightly ajar that seems to be leading to a secret tunnel behind the cabinet.
I pay no attention to that, as there is a door here in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
And I open it.
You open it and you find another room, a more private room. And On its bed sits a woman that seems startled by the opening of the door. She has her lips stitched.
Jesus fucking Christ.
She has her eyes stitched, her nose stitched, and she shudders seeing that the door opens. She crawls out of bed, somewhat weakly, and you see that she is scared. Oh, what the fuck did I do?
She is scared.
But before she makes it to the door, I close it.
Okay, close it.
No, I don't. I let her do whatever she wants.
Okay, so she walks out.
Maybe communicate something. Can you hear me?
Can you also bring Sida here?
Spirit.
She's always with you. So she will look around as if what's happening? Where is this thing that opened the door? Or why is it like a wind or something? She goes over to the door here, closes it, and you see that she puts a lock in the key in the key in the lock, starts locking it, and as the door passes through you, Vondel, you feel a force, as if someone is passing through your being. You're trying to, because you're stuck exactly into that piece of wall, which might hurt you. What do you want to do?
Rolf, try and go through towards the room.
Okay.
In the meantime, I want to scratch the...
Roll me dexterity check. Vondel.
E lemn, nu? Sau ce e?
Da.
And just
Dexterity
scratch something like,
athletics.
wait.
Dexterity check. Okay, so charisma check.
You got this.
Okay, you managed to make it inside before the door crushes your being. She locks the door and she whimpers that she can. I dat a charisma check to see if you can interact with the object.
You trust now, okay.
Yeah, that's you.
Probably not, dar... yeah.
Bun. Ai, minus 800.
And she walks back into her room and locks it behind her. And you can hear her as she goes back to bed. Okay.
Knock on the door, Scar. It's polite like that.
Scar a făcut armata, știe codul Morse. I will say, don't worry, you're fine. Prin bătăi.
Charisma check.
I will also try to carve with the carving tools
Yes.
a
Wait,
message.
before you do that.
Charisma check.
Charisma check.
Guidance!
Charisma check.
Where's my sheet? There it is. Okay, what the fuck? Okay. Boom.
What the fuck? Which was the roll?
13
Yeah.
și cu 3 pe guidance.
Yeah, it's successful. You get one word. And then you got to roll again.
One word?
One word, yes. I was thinking one letter, but you get one word. One small word.
Fate.
Okay, fate.
And I will try again.
Okay. Nope. You have lost your ability to interact with this room forever.
Fuck. Okay. Fate is good.
No matter how much you
Yeah.
try, you're not be able to.
Okay.
Okay.
Damn it.
So you're locked in this room.
Yay. Oh, there's a opening here. Guys.
What I want to know...
Acolo în Narnia. Că aici e dulapul.
Oh,
No,
it's not.
You come out.
You come out
Come
of
out?
the closet.
Out of the closet.
But I go in now.
No. You already
But you will
out.
come out at some point.
We will.
What I would like to know is where is Grumpy's bed? I see 6 beds here.
Oh my god.
Snow White is there in that room. Where is
That's
the
how you get the DM inspiration. Oh my god. Alrighty.
Ușa este închisă, da?
Și încuiată.
Alright, let's check out. Oh boy. And these steps are so awkwardly.
So beyond the cabinet, there's a long and narrow staircase, twists and turns upwards. At the very top is a solid door into the ceiling. Himnar, open the ceiling door and will exit on the roof. The first thing that hits you as you get there, you see that there are a lot of squirrel droppings there. And yeah, let's bring everyone. And this is the final thing that we are going to do. Okay, you all get there on the roof, or you think it's the roof, something like that. As you push upwards, the door is suddenly wrenched from your hands, and the stern woman, both beautiful and terribly terrifying, glares down at you. Iron-hued hair extends in all directions as if she floats underwater, and her wide mouth opens, showing teeth chiseled into fangs. Her body seems insubstantial, as if it's not truly floating before you. You feel your runes reacting to her presence, and you get 2 cold damage as you feel your runes turning ice-like.
What if I'm a cold assassin? Do I get...
So I put her in chat, and I will also show you what you see before you. And she will address you, and she'll say, "Now I know your marks, and I shall remember you and all of your kin till the very end." Her voice is proud, almost regal, a sharp contrast to her appearance. Her toothed grin stretches and her eyes brighten, but she sees you, she truly sees you. And then she loses her composure just for a moment as she looks beyond you, through you. You? And you see that she's looking at Sire. The witch sputters. "It is not. It may not. You should not be here." She recoils back as if from a flame, and she begins to pace side to side.
Well,
Casting her glance from hero to hero, uncalled for. Intervention. It will not stand. I am the matron, the witch of the Ironwood. She stops from pacing and she glares at you, all of you. "Nevertheless, prevail we shall." She gestures, and deep gouge marks appear on every wall, strange patterns appearing all around you. Each runic carving glows brightly, and a surge of powerful magic washes over each of you. Just like previously, Vondel, I have experienced this place. This time, it is truly harmful, aggressive towards you. It explodes, and it rips your forms to pieces. Out of the floor, you see branches and it starts bursting out and starting to entangle around your feet and around your waist. You said you wanted to have some parting words, Leaf, because you said well.
I was just going to do a mocking, nothing really.
Okay. And as that those vines start wrapping around you, it effectively drags you into the ground. And for a second, you feel like you have died. But you awake on the other side, whatever the other side is, from the darkness of the earth's womb, with sputtering spit and you find dirt and ice surrounding you.
Mi-e frică.
I am very scaring.
You're like blind or something. Thank you.
Traumatic, powerful kill.
So yes, you find yourselves laying somewhere with dirt and ice surrounding you. What do you do?
We raise up, I guess.
You start digging. In order to get up, you must start digging with your hands and with your
Yes. That's what
whatever you have at your disposal. Scar, you feel that the pressure on your stomach above you. There is also your wolf there buried with you. Eventually, you all manage to make it out of your graves and awake in the graveyard. And
Holy.
the first thing you hear, as there's white ravens surrounding you, especially around Himnar's grave. And you hear there's others here on what appear to be an old desolate building mausoleum here in this place. And you hear the calls, the ravens from near the building, as if trying to catch the attention of someone inside. And what in tarnation? You hear a voice coming and the door flinging open, and you see Hrolf exiting. You will be dead. I knew it. I knew you. You couldn't be dead. The others didn't believe me. But the ravens, they did not allow me to leave your side. We tried sailing away from here a while ago. But the ravens wouldn't let us. And that is where we're gonna end the session.
What the hell?
The Ravens,
Ragnarok has started.
the true heroes.
Wow.
And we met the Ironwood Witch.
The
That is
matron.
the matron, yes.
Spend with the witches.
Yes, we met at least 2 witches, and the third one on the floor. And in her words, now I know your marks, and you have felt your runes